This no.
Oh, go down. Shame on you.
This one?
Yep.
Isn't that what I just had up?
You had the little back screen up.
Okay. I see. Okay.
There you go.
And I can do it.
You're just going to try to overrun you. I'll be ready.
Hey, Rebel.
Hi, Ace.
Hey.
Long time no talk.
Yeah. What's up? What's up?
Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I know you wanted me to come up here and ask you questions.
Well, you said, I'm sorry, but no, you said earlier you wanted to ask me something.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what this initially was, but I changed my mind, and you know what? No. There's still something in this for you. So what I want you to do is ask me questions. That's how this is going to work. If you want.
Oh no, we're not going to play that. This is my channel.
No. Okay, well I'll ask you a few questions then, if that's all right. So, how did you and Andrew initially meet, Ace?
It's totally opposite than what you're claiming how we met.
Please explain.
And it's been put out there many of times of how we met. So I guess maybe you should do your research.
Well, that's the point of me being here. I'd like for you to explain.
Why you listen to what everybody says, though.
That's why I want to hear what you say, because you're the one who met him.
Or you're going to actually listen to the truth and stop spewing your bullshit out there?
If it sounds like it's correct, yeah.
Oh, only, okay. Mm-hmm. You know, all I have to say to you is that you're saying a lot of lies out there, a lot of misinformation, not only about me, but about a lot of people.
I get that, Ace. You said that a lot today. So what misinformation have I said?
Oh, I'm a meth head?
Are you not a meth head?
Absolutely not.
Can you prove that?
And you know that, Rebel.
No, I don't know. I don't know that, actually. I really don't, because I never knew that Andrew was using back when I knew you.
Give me a break.
I really didn't know that. No, I'm not laughing. I'm dead serious. When you were watching Rebel City Sports, I had no clue that Andrew was a meth head.
He's not.
Then why did he get pulled over? I'm not. And I get it. You know, all that stuff that Andrew had thrown his way, people saying, you know, he was a meth head. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's not a meth head now. But the thing is, he did get caught with it, did he not?
Anyways, he's not. And I actually have a DM from you saying that, Ace, I don't believe anything that people are saying about you and Andrew.
Yeah, I was trolling you, Ace.
You are trolling me. Well, guess what? I just trolled you, bitch. Anyways, people, let's move on.
Don't do that.
I know, I wouldn't get confused. I can remove that.
I had no choice but to hear you. You stated your case time and again. I thought about it. You treat me like
cheers.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and this say it gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait till you get older. But the media men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. My world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars. Somebody once asked, could I spare some change for gas? I need to get myself away from this place. I said, yep, what a concept. Could use a little fuel myself, and we could all use a little change. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Back to the rules that I'll hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello, welcome to my morning show. Yeah. No, actually, I may have taken the ideas from a booty words out there. Oh no. Yeah. He may have done a coffee with booty words. Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Was that actually a thing? A booty wort coffee? Ugh. So anyway, Ace B let me on last night, and that was pretty stupid, huh? that was dumb, but it's not too smart of Ace. Also, I wanted to point out, well, I just want to say good morning, everyone. Welcome here. I also wanted to point out how Tonic last night sounded so much more different than his shows prior, and each week it sounds like he's becoming more furry. I don't know what it is, but like now all of a sudden he's like, you know, especially Tonic-y lately. He's kind of lost a bit of his own. I'm not hearing Mr. James Banks anymore. Like, you know, the whole Tonic where he would be like, absolutely, 100%. I'm happy as can be. I'm being as can happy. I'm happy and doing my show. Now he's definitely like, you can tell this is draining him. He's like, well, actually, I spent a few days playing video games, and it was the best thing I could have possibly done. And I haven't even been focusing on this stuff. I mean, I've just been playing video games. You know, now he's just all so extra, like, you know, feminine about it now. Has anyone never caught that last night or, you know, past few weeks? No? Yeah. The guy's talented. Tonic, man, he's the most talented furry you'll ever find. Absolutely. 100%. You know, the thing is, you know, Poon Handler retired yesterday. The day before that, Shiva, the Church of Four, retired. The day before that, I believe, was it Polly Crispy who retired? I don't even remember anymore. How many antediluvian vials? What was it? Oh, no, Brett. Yeah, Brett canceled himself from Turtle. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
There's been a lot of cancellations lately, huh? Wow. And I just want to offer my condolences, because that's some really fucked up shit, man. That, you know, people are losing their views. Like HB, you know, she only got like 300 something views. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people, man? Like, why aren't you giving HB more views? Like, give HB more views now. Because it fucking says so. If you don't fucking give HB more views now, fucking make you open your fucking cucksucker, you little bitch. So Andrew has not started his restream yet of me. I'm guessing he's still sleeping, because he's having a hangover from his meth. Sometimes he does that. He's a little late sometimes. Do I ever shut up? No! No! I don't! So Page B, like, screw you. Like, I don't want you to donate to me again if it means that you are gonna go on Tonics and then inadvertently make Andrew and Tonic look better, even though, like, you're trying to troll them. Like, you're still giving them money. If you have to give them money to troll someone, then probably chances are you're the one being trolled. Paige, what the fuck is wrong with you? No, seriously, by Paige going on that show again and again and again, she's proving all of us who defended her and had her back when her child was being used on Tonics and shit. Like, she's discrediting people like me, people like others who've spoken out against it. She's like discrediting Cindy Renee when people speak shit about her, because these, like, when you still go on that show and you show these people that you're giving into their shit, like now you're making Tonic and Sales the mainstream CNN media for the fucking night or some shit. That's when you make it so that he wins. So that's why I said what I said, Page B, yesterday. Like, no, Page B didn't pay me to troll Rosie. I know I added that in there. That was a late night, you know, stupid thought that I added. I was just like, you know what, I'm fucking pissed. Let me say some shit. But honestly, that's not true. But for real, like, Paige, really stupid shit. Really dumb shit to go over there. Throw Andrew $100 and then be like, well, by the way, guys, I think that what you're doing is totally wrong. I'm totally drunk right now. I have no idea how many people I donated to today. How many can I count again? I don't even know. But by the way, I lost this bet, and because I lost a bet by a troll fair and square, I guess I have to give you $100. Like, she's a fucking retard. She's so fucking stupid. I've never seen anyone as careless-minded as Paige B, because she's not even, like, trolling. She's really just being trolled, and then, like, she's drunk. I don't even know what you call that. I really don't know what you call that. And then someone paid $50 or $100 more or some shit to kick Paige B off the panel. As ironic as that sounds. So even though Paige B, like, paid money, not really to get on panel, but basically to prove that she was wrong, I guess. I don't even know. She sent $100, which I could have told her that. I could have told her that was me in my DM. Like, I had no shame in admitting that was my DM to Ace B. And for some reason, they're trying to make me, like, embarrassed about it. But, like, no, I'm actually prideful about it. I'm proud about it, because, like, I trolled the fuck out of Ace. I was like, yeah, and Andrew and you're the best, and I need your help. And oh my gosh, like, she really fucking felt for it. I mean, if she really felt for it, then okay. I guess I'm the one who got trolled. Oh, you know, shit. I sure didn't want my dirty laundry here last night. It's like, that one sure was that sure sucked. Ouch. Like, you know, Tonic went live and it just was like, whatever. But, you know, when Ace B went live, oh my god. Oh my fucking god, she fucked my shit up. So bad. So Andrew finally started coffee. It's about time, Andrew, you fucking slow fat piece of shit. Maybe this will get you to lose weight. Maybe you could do some exercises. Oh yeah, he was walking his dog yesterday. He gets exercises done when this stuff goes on, so it gives him something to do. You know, it gives Andrew a reason to lose weight No, because he's reaching that Paul Blart Mall Cop kind of, kind of weight there. Soon enough he'll be lucky if he can even get Nevaeh to love him. Shit. Days start coming and the years start coming. Andrew starts running because he's fat and running. How does one not know when they're being trolled? And now this gives me an open ability to just troll Andrew through my own source. It's fun as shit because I don't even have to have an interview with Andrew anymore. I don't even have to lure him here and try to troll him and have to bother putting up an overlay and all that stupid shit. I can literally just say what I feel, and it's right there on his channel as I'm saying it. It's amazing. It's actually a privilege. It's a privilege. Yeah. Actually, you're not the first one without a wrench. Abe was the first one without a wrench who said, "Do you ever shut up? You need to be locked up in an asylum. Team cancel Connie." So yeah, Zalbwin, you're not the first one, by the way. Don't flatter yourself, bud.
If maybe you'd be a little more nice to my friends. If only you'd be a little nicer to my friends.
By the way, nobody blocked that. Andrew has this Linux tool that he uses where if you block that account that he's using right there, what happens is that he gains moderator control or some shit, and he's able to start taking wrenches away and hiding people. And that's kind of pretty much how he's been hiding people for the past few days and shit. He's been using some sort of cheap white boy Linux tools and shit. Because he's a little scared little cracker, little white boy, man. This dude will use any racist trick in his disposal, even if it means trying to hack his way into your shit. And he takes pride amongst DDoS and people. It's oh wow, that's pretty pathetic, but okay. Good morning, Magic. Coffee with Red Bull is already better than the motherfucking Drama Down motherfucker. It just is. And it's honestly my show, And I give people the permission to restream it. I do. So like I said, nobody block the Connie belongs in asylum thing. Leave it there because if you block it, if you touch it, chances are he'll be able to gain some sort of control to block people again or some shit. So don't even give him that. Don't even give him that. Just let it ride along. Let it ride. Let it ride. Right, Andrew? Just like ACP does. You just let it ride. Before she decides she wants to have another puff of meth, of course. What did she make for dinner? Andrew, I'd like to know. Did Ace make something good for dinner? Yeah. Did she make something good? Yeah. Did she make you dinner? So, change the subject just so we can have fun because we're gonna be here for a while, right, Andrew? So, yesterday, what else was going on? I heard there was drama going on Poor Dirt Farmers, but like I said, his show's just so fucking boring. He's just, he might be talking about something interesting like drama, and then next second he'll just be talking about how he used to just shit in his outhouse or some bullshit. It's it's not really interesting. Oh, she did eat. She ate some McDonald's, as a matter of fact. Yeah, Ace B ate some Mickey D's. What's up, a ninja with a pencil? Andrew with the pencil. Just ignore Andrew. Let's just ignore Andrew around us, and we're just gonna talk normally as if he's not even like spamming the chat. Let's just pretend like let's literally do to like what like kids do when they hate being ignored and they'll start having like temper tantrums and shit. He'll literally have a temper tantrum. Watch. Just don't even acknowledge it. He'll start fucking panicking and shit. I think she is. Well, I was the one who said she was 90 pounds. Okay, and to be fair, all right, I believe that she's actually 91 pounds. Okay, so she's 1 pound over. I don't want to discredit her that much. All right, that 1 pound does mean a lot. So, that means that she keeps herself alive, kind of enough to keep going. Like she'll eat enough to keep thriving, but just not quite enough to like put like color in her skin. Really, she's very pale. She doesn't look very, very healthy. Can I show Meth Drew dancing in his underwear? Yeah, I actually can. But I actually have to download it again, I believe, because I'm on a different StreamYard account right here. I always switch around just to be careful, and because it's free. Because it's free. I have no shame. I really don't. Like even if I had the money to pay for StreamYard, I'd probably still just use it for free. Like powered by StreamYard, bitch. I'm not paying for that fucking shit for a fucking tag. Like all this shit I can do on here. And I'm gonna pay for that extra StreamYards a month so that I can do all that restreaming on this professional program here. This professional restreaming program that I can just do so much with. All I did was just copy Andrew. I copied my buddy. Let me find the video. Where is it? I have a lot of videos here. 1 second. If we could get an interview with Meth Drew, that would be great. Meth Drew, come here. I'm Meth Drew. We want to speak to you. We want to have a conversation, yeah. Face me like a man, Andrew. Oh, I forgot that's what ASP does to you every day. Oh, she faces you like a man. She faces. Andrew's like, bad to the bone. Bad. Meth Drew changed his screen because he's embarrassed. Yeah, all right, people. So I'm not going to show the screen to protect the person on the screen who I just showed for about 20 minutes. I didn't even notice that it was showing it, so I apologize, people. I apologize. I apologize that I had Kurt Tremblay, and I had him, his picture up there, but I'm sorry. I wasn't there. I apologize. So I'm going to cover it up now so nobody rewinds. So nobody can rewind this video. I'm just going to show nothing. HB, make me my sandwich, bitch. Make me my sandwich, bitch. To take advantage of the new offer. I don't know. I forgot what we were even talking about. What offer are we? What offer is that again? I don't really understand what you mean by that. What I do. I don't really know y'all, but I just want to state that, I'm being trolled by Andrew so bad that I just wanted to cry and come on here and tell everyone how much this has been affecting me. Oh, I feel so bad for showing images there of Danielle Carmen. I feel terrible about showing images of Kirk Trembore. I feel so. I like my soul is about to split into two. All that doxing that's going on around here in the community, in the dark ages of the community, the dark ages that we're in. It's just war constantly everywhere we go. Everywhere that we're seeing in every corner of this community is nothing but hate, and it's just such an evil thing for us to spread. Governor Whitmer HB, says that, all this hate that's spread around there, what good is that? Does that gain anyone, because Rebel, asked for her help. And Andrews, he even called Andrew a puppet master, I believe. Is that what I called? What did I say about Andrew? Funny shit. Turret, where are you, Cumberer? He cares because Rebel is a stalker. Nobody wants a stalker around him. Because my wife has never had any of that when she was a stripper. And therefore, I can never put anybody in that classification because we are all classified as one. And with my African American brothers and I standing together and cheering for the same cause, nothing's gonna take us down. By the way, I grew up in the ghetto, and my name is the oh-so Ziled One, also Jehovah Witness, number 545. I am coming alive. I am making my vibe, ripping and ride. Got that vibe because I get on here and drop my dome when I'm live, and I just want to be like ASM on now because I'm just so cool with my girl and she's doing freestyles and strip dance. Yeah, like this. Do you rap, Ziled One? Let's have a freestyle battle. Let's have a freestyle battle, Ziled One. He should totally come up on here and rap battle me and show me who's boss. Because I feel like I'm spazzing out right now. Take advantage of this moment in time. I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to Andrew. Not now, maybe later. 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 Maybe later. Andrew doesn't want you to go to. Not now, maybe later. Don't watch. Not now, maybe later. Don't watch. Not now, maybe later. Andrew, I'm gonna assume he said what? What, Rebel? Do you want to see my boobs? So, Andrew, in fact, has been sending nudes back to Rosie Rand. That's why 4 or 5 days ago, when you heard Rosie at the end of Ace's panel, I know people have heard this, or was it Andrew's panel? But Rosie said to Andrew before he ended the show, Andrew! She goes, Andrew? He goes, what, Rosie? She goes, can I send you a message? No, can I call you after this show ends? And he goes, no, Rosie, not tonight, Rosie. Not tonight, Rosie. Like, he was like really specific. He was like, not tonight. Like as if there was something he was hiding. It was weird. I caught that. I caught it, Andrew. I heard that. No, I did. Now I know why you started restreaming me, because eventually he's hoping that it's gonna discredit me in some form. Like people are gonna just, oh man, oh, that rebel guy, all that stuff that he says every morning, it's so much worse than all the stuff that Andrew does every night. How could we ever believe that, Rebel was ever a good person? Ho ho ho. Because Santa Claus Andrew has said otherwise. He's like, oh ho ho, Merry Christmas. Oh yes, I didn't do anything. It's not even my mouth. It's not mine. You planted it there. You did it. You did. You planted it. I didn't even have any meth on me. It's like, oh, Andrew, how did the law enforcement get hold of meth to plant on you though? Like, if they planted it on you, like, how did they get it? And did they buy it from you? Well, that's not even my problem. That's not even my problem. They planted it on me because I'm black. Oh, is that why? Is it because you're black, Andrew? What's next? Is he George Floyd now too? Yo, Joe Cool. Yo, Andro Cool. Sorry about ever thinking that you were wrong, Andro Cool. Okay, that's what I'm gonna call him from now. Andro Cool. Andro Cool didn't have no meth on him because he was that cool. He's a smooth guy. You know what? You know who Andrew reminds me of? Is like back. I know this sounds like funny and shit, but it's like back in the time when like civil rights was going on, and it was like that one Southern dude who just like also happened to fight so much for black people, but is just like that one kind of like token white guy, man. Oh man, kind of like if anyone's ever seen Newsies and they saw the news guy, the one who helps them to like put out like all the flyers and stuff, and that's what like Andrew reminds me of, like the Brooklyn side, basically like hoity toity. He's like out there like trying to, but then he's just so mingly with like this. Basically, back in like the 1950s, 1960s, when there used to be like black, like all black clubs or something. Like the black clubs were like, there used to be like crime rings, like just like mafia, how it has to do with like Italians. Like at that time, there was mafia for everyone. So even black people have mafia. You know what I'm saying? So, but then you had that one like token white dude who would just chill with the black mafia and like try to like sell bootleg like alcohol and shit. That's who Andrew is. That's who Andrew is like a bootlegger from the South. Like, hey, I don't care anything about race. You just can give me your money. Just give me your money and we can be good. That's my good friend Joe Cool. I roll with those cool cats. Cause I'm jiving just like you. I'm jiving just like you. I like jazz. You like jazz? I like jazz. He got them jazzy fingers. It's pretty racist when you really think about it, because it's like Andrew tries to play like he's part of every like race card, like even when he's talking about Spanish or some like Rick Rude's talking about his Spanish shit, and Andrew will go on there and will be like, like he'll make up shit and make up like mimic how like Spanish people talk. Like that's an insult, motherfucker. Like you can't just come up on here and be like, you don't even know what the fuck you're saying. You're just mixing a bunch of fucking words together and you think that sounds like it's Mexican. That means that you're racist, Andrew. That means you're a racist. That means you're willing to make fun of any race, any card, anytime, as long as it feels your name. Now I can make fun of him being a hillbilly as much as I want. It's so cool. Cracker from the bayou. You southern piece of trash.
You Confederate scum. You liberal piece of shit. You gotta go back out there cop watching, or you're too fat. Are you too fucking fat?
Oh wait, are you doing it to cover up forensics so that the cops don't trace that you're doing meth? Oh wait, that's not why he's painting his nails and his toenails and all that shit. You know, and want to know the funny thing too is like Rick Crude was actually right. Like he's right. No one like that makes sense a lot more than just like putting on toenail paint for like clicks and views or some shit. Like nah, like he really is doing it to hide and cover up his forensics so that like the cops can't see whether he's using or not. Shit! Who thought of that? He's like, I'm gonna shave all my hair follicles first, then I'm gonna paint my toenails HP, and we're gonna make it look like we're back in the LGBTQ. And HP goes, that's actually a really good idea, you know? That's a very good idea, Andrew. Very smart, Dougie. Good, Dougie. You want a treat, Dougie? Here's a treat. Do you want a treat, dog? Here you go, Andrew. Andrew goes, woof, woof. He's like a fucking dog. He's like a little chihuahua. It's like, you know, he'll be like, wah, wah, pet me, wah. You pet him, you're like, what the fuck is that shit? It's on meth. That little bitch is on meth. The fuck? Yeah, Andrew's most dumbest idea ever, one of them, was like to restream Rebel's Coffee with Rebel, because now it can just turn it into like easily like a comedy skit or roast on Andrew, and all he can do the whole time is either deflect it or laugh along with it, or like, you know, shut the fuck up, which just all of it together just doesn't look good. It's like me reviewing a show if Andrew actually bashed me or trolled me, but like did it, like accomplished doing it, like and by me watching it and restreaming it and like being like that's just as dumb. Just understand that. Like at least when I do restream Andrew, I do it in a very professional manner. I do. Please, no more. Please, Andrew, no more. Please, I can't do this. No, please, I can't. Please, no. The trolling is too bad. I surrender. I cannot do this anymore. I can't do it. No. Please, no more troll. Please. By the way, anybody on Andrew's side, if you don't know the name of my channel, it's Rebel City Review. You can probably find it in my Discord. If not, you can just go to Super Rebel City and you can find there's a video that actually is linking here to Rebel City Review. So if you cannot find a Rebel City Review, you could probably find it in the search now because I connected this show to it. But if not, all you have to do is just go to Super Rebel City and you'll find this show from there. Yeah, because the link that says subscribe to this new channel, or what is it, Rebel City Review, click on that link and you'll find the link to this channel. And it's as simple as 1, 2, 3. It's not too difficult. And I know Andrew was trying to, you know, kind of suppress my views and all, but again, he's a pussy. Which we already knew that, but I don't even know why it's a surprise to some people. It's just like, you know, it's only a surprise to like Rosie Wren and stuff. It's like, Rosie, is there any way I can convince you? No! Andrew is God! Don't you dare talk about it! I'll chop your head off! By the way, I'm innocent as can be, and my dad is taking me to Six Flags. And then I'm gonna kill you! You know, Rosie Wren. No, was that a bad Rosie Wren impression? I don't know. Like yeah. Natalie, what? You wanna see my boobs? Oh, why? Why do you wanna see my boobs?
Hey, Rosie. What? Yeah, what? You're sweet as can be, right? You're not evil. Yeah, I'm not evil. I'm not bad at all. I'm just a murderer. Hey, Rosie. What? Do you believe in Jesus? Yes, I believe in that. I believe in that. But now it's like, Jesus Christ. I believe that's it. Andrew's God. Blah. It's like, oh my God. This is some evil satanic shit going on. and then you could tell in this chick Rogue Angel, she's always like talking shit, but last night you could tell she couldn't keep a straight face because she was just watching me like out trolling all these individuals. She couldn't help it because I was cracking up too. I was watching Tonic and Sales for the first time. I was watching Tonic and Sales and actually laughing. I was like, wow. Oh wow. Yeah, was Tonic even planning this out? Like did you even plan out your professional talk show, news show about the news you were going to talk about Rebel, or did you just literally click through each and every one of these scenes where every single one of the scenes I'm trolling you guys? It's hilarious. It was hilarious. Like I managed to pick out like almost like every single part of my show where you could pretty much bash Andrew and Tonic. Or Ace. And like they just didn't even expect it. They didn't even expect it. They're just like, what the fuck? Yeah. The one that constantly talks about, yes. Do you want to see my boobs? He claims it was from his daughter who painted his tone. Yeah, right. She's not around, so it was so he could make a few extra cents at the truck stop. That makes sense. And I mean, if not now, maybe later. You know? Isn't it ironic how now that like Andrew thinks like it's just like he's like, I get 40, 50 views per show. It's like, well, what about last week when you only got as many as I'm getting now, buddy? Same as Brett. Like Brett Killer and the settlement. Like him and his little pussy squad literally only got up to like 10 people, 12 people in their live video, like in their live just like a month ago, not even. And then all of a sudden, in like less than a week, like Kate Peters starts promoting them, like Andrew, all these people from their side start, backing white supremacy 100%. And ever since then, it's like now Brett's like, I get 80 views per show. I get 100 views per show. I'm being trolled per show. What do I do? Oh, no. I do have a, do I? Oh, I don't have a link out? Okay, hold on. I'll put the link out. Maybe you can figure out an accurate way to troll me while I'm posting this link here, making your way. Hold on, let's check. By the way, Zaldwin, do you always do the dishes and cook for your wife? Which there's nothing wrong with that. I just if you're always doing it, I don't know. I just maybe you may be in love with the stripper. He got it. He know when he's rolling, cause you know that he's down when he's rolling. He's in love with the stripper. He got it. He rolling. He's got it, cause the Zaldwin has, and he knows that he's in love with the stripper. Got the body of a goddess. Get around in the time when I see you, girl. But I've been low. Just wanna do it to the floor. Someone wants to move it, yeah. Cause you know that he knows it, yeah. Cause Oswald loves her when he's on the strip, cause he's in love with her. I had to. I'm gonna make a meme now, Zaldwin. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. That's a good song. I'm in love with the stripper. Hold on, Zaldwin. Is that you, Zaldwin? Hello.
By any chance, is that supposed to be me, Rebel? If so, I really like it.
Steven Crowder is supposed to be you.
I don't know. I don't know who the fuck that is. Who is that?
Of course you wouldn't know who it is.
Of course.
Because your overlords are Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, so you would never really know who it was.
Oh, I'm a Democrat now.
Are you not a Democrat? What are you?
I believe we went through this last time.
I never caught what you were.
Just an American.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so you're
Political party.
yeah, you're worse than a Democrat.
I'm worse than a Democrat, sure. Rebel, do you not understand this? Two sides, same coin.
I get that you back Antifa.
You probably don't know that though. You can't process shit with all them voices going through your head, huh?
The way you answered, I know that. I do now that I know you answered it that way back. You definitely back Antifa. What the fuck is that sound in the background?
That would be my coffee maker. Unfortunately, I don't have my used to be home sweet home coffee mug yet.
Yeah. So are you making coffee for your wife?
Oh no, I'm making coffee for myself to spend time with you.
And for your wife? Because did you cook for your wife last night?
My wife is sleeping in.
Are you in? Can I ask you one question?
Sure.
Give
me a second. Okay, shoot away. What's the question, Rebel?
All right, and this is a very important question. Okay, it's very important. So Zalvin, are you in fact indeed right in love with a stripper?
In love with an ex-stripper, yeah.
Got the body of a kind.
I'm trying to convince T-Pain to make a remix of being in love with an ex-stripper. He's not answering my emails. I heard you was a pretty good rapper. Maybe you can make the remix for me, Rebel. So a few people want to ask, what's Crude's dick taste like, Rebel?
Huh?
What's Crude's dick taste like? A few people have been asking. Apparently you know.
First of all, I want to know how it tastes to be in love with the stripper.
It's wonderful. Don't you hear me when I get on the internet? I'm always in a happy, good mood. I'm not a miserable piece of shit like you.
So you like secondhand pussy?
If you're not in middle school, chances are any pussy that you get is secondhand, Rebel.
So you like
unless you're hanging out around Catholic churches waiting to bang a nun.
So you want second servings of that second serving?
You're really not good at this trying to get at somebody's nerves thing, Rebel. You're horrible at it. You're very horrible. Unlike you the other day, I loved watching you triggered.
So
I also liked watching you put back that stolen stuff that you stole at the store when you realized we was calling on you.
Are you eating some good?
You like to call people pieces of shit, but you, every day on your stream, show
what kind of coffee do you drink? This is Coffee with Rebel, and I like to get everyone's like opinion on like what kind of coffee they're drinking, like what flavors they drink at the time when I'm interviewing them.
Let me check that out for you.
I appreciate that.
It would be Folgers Classic Roast.
No.
With some Snickers creamer. Unfortunately, I don't put meth in my coffee like you, Rebel.
Why Folgers? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Because I can afford Folgers, unlike you. So let me get this right. You really thought that it was going to be $20 at a dispensary?
It's Folgers illegal.
Oh, this is just
jelly
answering questions. I've asked you several. You have not answered not one, Rebel.
Have I not answered not one?
Not one.
Have I not answered not one?
Not a one question, Rebel.
Not a one question.
Nope.
What about the A1 community?
What about it? And it's actually 1A, First Amendment, not.
Are you sure?
Yeah, A1 is steak sauce, Rebel.
No, I could have swore it was the opposite way around.
Opposite way around from what you're saying.
You're trolling me right now. There's no way.
Just a little bit. Soft trolling.
Oh, damn, I knew you were. I knew it. Oh, God darn it. Golly almighty. He's trolling me. How dare he do that? That's mean.
Can't talk serious.
You're still, hold on, we gotta watch a quick commercial break because I'm gonna refill my coffee, which is better than yours.
Go ahead.
Anxiety and depression were already at alarmingly high rates, but one of the things that we saw is that the pandemic put those at even higher rates, concerning for sure. And in 2019, this is the numbers that we've seen, students were reporting symptoms of depression, and that was at 32%, taking an unprecedented jump to 42% in 2021. With anxiety, a similar trend from 33% in 2019 to 43% in 2021. Those rates were even higher for girls, LGBTQ students, and students of color, as well as students with lower socioeconomic status.
Parents need to be paying attention, need to be asking questions, opening up all the hard conversations, and seeking help wherever possible.
One area that remained the same between 2019 and 2021, the percentage of students who reported seriously considering suicide in the past year. That stayed at 17%. We're going to have links on our website, wwlp.com, to mental health resources, as well as more details in this survey. Working for you live from the Franklin County Bureau in Greenfield, Kate Wilkinson.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you, everybody. Okay, I'm back. I'm here. Ziled one. Hee-hoo. Hello.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck it's doing that. Give me a second. I think, hello? Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I had to go give Andrew some watch time while you were on your commercial break.
Oh, I'm so happy I'm under his watch time. I must feel so shitty about myself.
No, I figured with you being his biggest supporter, I might as well support who you support. So anyway, I've heard everybody talking about this Granny Finger story. Are you going to finally answer questions? I want your side of the story. How did that come about, Rebel?
So you're here to bash my family and my dead grandmother?
I'm not bashing. I'm asking for your side of the story, and I'm not even soft trolling now.
There is no side of the story. That's a made-up story.
But they had to have had something, some kind of material to come up with that idea.
Yeah, Brett Killeran. That's all they needed was Brett's mind to think it up. That's literally all you need.
I think
what else do you want?
I think Brett seen something that the others didn't.
Well, Brett's story is that my grandmother died, right?
one night, right? And that in the hospital bedroom, he's saying that I allegedly finger fucked her to her grave. That's what he said, right? And you're saying that there must be some fact to that, right?
Well, I didn't hear the finger fuck to the grave. I just
okay.
You granny fingers. And
well, how do you think that all got brought up? You wanted to hear where it came from. It came from Brett's mind. So what do you think about that?
I might have to ask Brett what he seen that made him have the assumption that you got granny fingers.
Can you go on Brett's show later?
Maybe if I can track down who Brett is.
You've never seen Brett's show? No.
I can't say I haven't seen it.
All right, it's this guy.
I was not allowed to my sister-in-law's funeral also because I am not allowed around the kids in the family. Somebody beat the piss out of me because I was grooming his teenage daughter, Megan. My brother works for Worcester Courts and covered for me so I wouldn't get charged if I agreed to move out of state. Also my other brother Frank is a wife beater. This message is brought to you by Rebel City Sports, and is endorsed by me, Brett Kaloran, and Aidan Carney aka Turtle Boy. Have a great day.
Welcome to Brett Stories. Rebel City Sports will always be better than us. I'm an old man and I am feeling tired. I want to retire because this kid is breaking me. He broke Brett.
Brett is his first name that you're using.
I just want to say it in Connie. You fucking suck. Certain man in Russia long ago. He was big and strong in his eyes of flaming glow.
That guy has so much transparency.
What's his name? I'm sure Brett is his name that you're doxing.
What was that? Say that again.
I said, I'm sure Brett is his real name that you're doxing. You're just throwing his real name out there. What's his channel name?
Y'all heard what he just said? Wait, say that one more time, please.
I said, I am sure that is probably his first name that you're doxing out there. I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't know.
No, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong.
So, Brett,
and you want to know what? I think he'd be very upset for me even mentioning his name. Like that's that part.
Don't mention his name if that's not his name.
Yeah, mentioning his name would piss him off so much. Like I know, like that it does. It's just one of those things that, like, I really don't know. I mean, the guilt on my end is just wow. You know, GoldenEye, Daniel Kong ain't got nothing on Brett.
Brett is the channel name.
Huh?
I said, what is Brett's channel's name?
The Settlement, the white supremacist name, the name that sounds just like
I actually know who the Settlement is. I've never been on his panel as far as I can remember, but I might.
Of course, you know what the Settlement is. You support white supremacy.
Yes,
because you're a white supremacist.
Because I'm the one with Rick Crude on my panels.
Rick Crude's not a racist. He talks a lot of shit, but he's not actually a racist.
Okay, yeah, you probably know. You're the one sucking his dick, so I'll take your word for it.
Okay, but I mean, you know, I've seen a lot more racist people who are of color than I have seen even Rick, and Rick does coincide with anybody. He doesn't necessarily like aim his attention towards just one race, you know, because that's kind of what racists kind of do. So,
yeah, okay, whatever you say, Rebel.
Well, he doesn't talk shit about anyone. Like he won't just talk shit about like white people if he doesn't like white people. Has he not?
No, I think your definition of what racism is
well, I mean, let me put it this way: when Rick has a beef with someone who's white, or let's say who's, I don't know, white, do you think he's just gonna like say, "Oh, my white brother, you fucking asshole piece of shit, but you're my brother, you white brethren of mine"?
I've heard him do shit like that.
What's that?
I've actually heard him do shit like that.
You mean talk shit to white people and then call him his white brother?
Hey, you're my brother, you should be on my side. We fight together. Yes, I've heard Rick Crude say shit like that.
That's a little bit different, though. That could mean many different things. That doesn't necessarily mean race.
Well, the way you process it and the way I process it is two different things, and we're both
Well, because you think you're black.
in our own way.
You literally think you're black. So, I mean, of course, you're going to process things like as if you're an African American, in which you're not.
I'm Jewish and Latino. I don't think I'm
Okay.
black.
Yeah, but you think you're black.
No, I don't, Rebel.
Yeah. But
Nope.
you are a wigger.
Nope. I claim my white side. I always say I'm a white guy.
Well, that's great. Do you embrace your whiteness? Like, are you proud of being white?
I'm proud of whatever God made me. Yeah. So I mean, I don't.
So you'll admit to being proud of being white?
I don't.
Ow.
The
Ouch,
voice.
that one hurts, huh?
Hey, you're not the voice clip.
Yeah,
me
maybe you're gonna want to shy away from that one, huh?
Yeah, because I know.
Like, you'll sure support your black brethren when they say, you know, black power and only black lives matter. But when it comes to you embracing some pride within your whiteness, man, and God forbid, right?
Hey, look, I'm proud to be what God made me. Whatever.
But you're not proud of being white.
If God made me purple, I'd be proud to be purple.
But are you proud of being white? You can't answer.
I'm pleased with what God made me. If that helped you out,
Yeah,
but
okay.
you
All right, buddy. Well, I guess you can't admit to being proud of being anything because you won't even admit to being proud of the color that you are.
This clip that you're fishing for, I'm a little bit smarter than what you think. But anyway, a more
Smarter?
question. Your
Is
mom
it smart now to
hold on,
deny your own
your mom asked you
DNA? I mean,
to spend that $20. I'm assuming that you guys probably needed groceries or something in the house. After your
solid
mom-
one. Can I ask you a question though? Besides that though, do you believe in critical race theory?
I believe in my own thoughts and processes and ideals. I don't
So you
believe
don't-
there's critical race theory is something that somebody else came up with.
Okay, but do you stand by it if, let's say, your child was taught critical race theory in school? Would you stand by that?
I stand by my child.
So you would stand by them learning critical race theory, being taught critical race theory?
I didn't say I'd stand by them being taught something. I said I'd stand by my child.
But that we weren't talking about standing by children. We were talking about standing by what your child is taught.
There's a lot of things schools teach that I don't agree with. Honestly, I would have to look at that material that you're calling critical race theory that they would be.
Your wife can tell you. Eliza knows, actually. When she wakes up, just do me a favor, make her a glass of coffee, and just ask her politely, like, what is critical race theory, Eliza? Like, what is it? Because I know she knows.
I have the timer set on the coffee machine to make more coffee for her around the time she wakes up.
Cool. Hey, not a dad, maybe later. Oh no, she makes the world go round. What is good, Rebel City?
You have to spend $20. I'm assuming you guys needed something more than just your habit. Then you went out there, found out that you was short because the dispensary.
Wait, I'm a little bit lost here. Are we talking about me again, or are we talking about Eliza?
Yeah, we're talking about you and your trip to the dispensary the other day, where
Okay.
your mom asked you not to spend that money because obviously y'all needed
Who said
it.
that?
Else? Oh, you forgot to mute your mic quick enough, buddy. But
No, I'm
anyway,
saying who said that who said that my mother said not to spend the money on marijuana?
we heard your mother asking you not to spend it.
So it was my money. I could do with it what I wanted to.
Whose roof are you living underneath, Rebel?
And by the way, my mother and I have food. I never said we didn't have food. So where like how am I supposed to? So every time I make donations, you're saying I have to give it back to my mother? Is that what you're telling me?
No, but you should put something in your mother's household that you stay under instead of being a piece of shit that just leeches off of her. And then
So that's your assumption is that I just leech off of her, and you're not gonna let me speak for myself, I guess.
Begged for more money, Rebel. Don't think your mom needed that.
Did you like that part I added in? Because I actually added that part in for Andrew and for you and for the rest of your community. Because I was just like, you know what? Let me like double whammy, fuck them in the ass.
Yeah, sure.
And then sure enough, I did.
But we seen the emotions on your face.
Oh no, I know those emotions on my face. Like, oh my god, how could I ever have? Oh, the disgrace I have, the embarrassment amongst myself, the pity, the suffering.
The discouragement. The honor discredited. I mean, look how old I am, Zaldwin. Look at my face. Did you rage? He rage quitted. This motherfucker actually rage quitted. What a bitch. Oh, no, he didn't. He's back. Hold on. Okay, he must have had bad internet. Sorry, Zaldwin. Well, not sorry. I would have called you a bitch anyway. But, you know, at least he's not that much of a bitch. Let's let him back. Are you back there, Zaldwin? Zaldwin. Are you there? Better speak, because I'm not going to get porn bombed. Say something in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay, no. Bye. Basement time. Now, if you want to come back up, you're going to have to show your screen. Middle finger. Middle finger. Screen. Middle finger. Middle finger. Okay. All right, good. Is that you? Are you there? Do you have your mic on? Because I can't hear you. Okay, let me back out, and I'll be right back in case it's on my end. Maybe it's on my end. 1 second, folks. All right, let me try this one more time. See whoever it is. Put up the overlay. We got the best overlay. This is like the porn bomb catcher right here. It's kind of like a dream catcher, except it has Steven Crowder, and he like protects me from all the devil, demons, Democrat, the demon who are evil. And please, if you can give me the donation so that I can get a wake up breakfast and coffee at Dunkin' Donuts, I would really appreciate that. It's like, oh man, I love Tony's tactics of like, I don't know if you call it e-begging, but he does it good. He's like, and a little bit of help here and there can go far, because they're positive enough people. It's awesome, man. This shit is for real. I'd be like, damn, I want to throw him $3 or something. For real. I mean, honestly, I'd donate to him.
Is the mic working? Is the mic working? Am I working? Yeah, I'm working again. Finally. All right, thanks.
I didn't know you had long hair like me. What?
Yeah, I got long hair.
Motherfucker, what? You didn't tell me that shit.
Oh shit! I figured you already knew. You seem to know everything else about me.
No, I didn't know that. Wait. What's up, Hostel? Hold on, I want to say good morning, Hostel. Hostel TM says, good morning, Rebel. In FYI, he does not live in Tulsa. Zald, are you saying anyone unemployed is a piece of shit or only those deemed a piece of shit? ? Asking for a friend. Answer. You want to answer?
I would be referring to somebody that their mother's asking them to save money because they have a reason, obviously, and then the child goes out and e-begs for more money, knowing that his household needs the money, but he puts his habit above it. I call that a piece of shit.
Define e-begging.
Can we re-roll you in your vehicle yesterday? That's a perfect example.
I want you to define the actual definition of e-begging.
Basically where you found out that dispensary isn't the weed man on the corner and you can't get a gram for 20, and you started begging for more money, talking about, I need more money if you'll give it.
But is that really an answer though for e-begging? Is that really
that's the definition of e-begging?
Is it though?
Yes, it is.
But if I ask you, I ask you for the valid, actual, factual definition for e-begging, can you provide it or no? Is that the only?
I have Google on my device. I could go look it up. Do I know it off of the top of my head? No. Do I know what people label as e-begging? Yes. And what you do is what people label as e-begging.
So what you're doing is you're labeling me then, right? Because you're only going based on the label definition of what's in your brain. So how is that valid?
Rebel, why not? You've written a whole fictional story on your little streams here about me.
Have I? Where did I write it? Did I write it in cursive or did I write it in font?
This fucking mic is shitting out. Anyway.
Did I write it with a pen or did I write it with a pencil?
You didn't write it at all. You spew it out your mouth
Right.
on your streams.
What chapter am I on?
Oh, let me check. You are currently on chapter 45. We're right now on chapter 45.
And what's the title of this call? The stream right here. I think I forgot.
Coffee with Rebel, but I'm sure half of this shit is gonna go in that crappy ass
not
movie
that
you're
part.
talking about.
I mean, I named it Coffee with Rebel episode what, and then it says something after it. So what does it say? 'Cause I can't read you.
Not now, maybe later, but Andrew doesn't want to come have coffee with you. The only reason I came and had coffee with you is because my better half is asleep right now. He's probably having coffee with his better half.
Andrew, did that come directly from the Andrew himself?
You're watching his chat. Won't you tell me what Andrew's up to?
I'm not watching this chat. I'm watching my chat. It says right here, Connie is not a man who's a little ball, less boy. And then I'm reading this is knitting community saying why they double standard. There's no reason why I want to be watching his chat when I'm live.
You was watching his chat the other day, and the day before that.
Why is it okay for Meth Brew to e-beg for his meth habit, but Rebel can't e-beg for his weed?
Can you prove that he has a meth habit? Can you prove that the meth that he got busted with, that he was actually smoking it?
Yes. Yeah, and you want to know what else?
Receipts? Where's your receipts, Rebel? Bring them out.
Okay, so this goes out to everyone else too who has receipts. So please send me receipts and DMs, everyone, if you have them too, because I know that you just called everyone out.
Yeah, show me a current dirty UA that Andrew has, because Rebel's saying that Andrew is using, and I don't believe Rebel's word.
Yeah. So you never heard him get pulled over by the police? The video was out there. And
yeah. He got charged, but just because he got charged with possession of isn't use of.
What the fuck? Okay, just because, they attended a ride doesn't mean that they were riding.
Do you have any lab results that show that meth is in Andrew's system?
Does he not paint his toenails and nails every fucking day and shave his follicles off of his hair, make sure he's not given any real evidence, right? Any real forensics based upon that, man. They wouldn't look too good now if he showed up, he's a probation officer. Why do you think he's paying a lot of money, by the way, to keep people shut up? But, that's not really going to help him much. That's why he's living at that broke down apartment he's living at that way. He's waiting out there, going out there doing Uber and deliveries and such.
Andrew doesn't pay anybody.
Ain't that right, Andrew?
Andrew doesn't pay nobody. Everybody gets entertained by you. You're the LOL cow of the internet.
How long you're not. How long have you known Andrew for, Zaldwin?
Fuck, almost a decade now.
He said a decade. Wait, you mean the whole 10 years?
Almost.
Have you met him in person then?
No. You said how long have I known Andrew? You didn't ask me when did I meet Andrew.
So you've known someone here for as long as you have. And where do you live again? Like, where do you reside in? What state?
Like I told you, I don't care. I'm an open book. Kansas City.
Okay. Well, that's not, I wouldn't imagine too far from Andrew.
No, it's about 6 hours.
Okay, so you're telling me that you knew him for a decade, yet you both never met in person?
Yeah, there was some years between it. I took a break from YouTube, Rebel.
Okay, but you said that you've known him for a decade, so how many years did he take off YouTube? Right. How many years?
How many years did I take off YouTube for? Right. Almost 5.
Okay, so you knew him 5 years then.
Okay, we can chop that down if that's what you'd like to do.
So 5 years, because you weren't, let's say, were you having communication with him during the 5 years you were off YouTube or no?
No.
Okay, so you only knew him 5 years. All right, so throughout those 5 years, and you both never met each other in person or anything like that?
Nope, we have not met each other in person.
Okay, was it ever spoken about? Did you both ever, did he know about you for a long time? Like, or were you just his fan? Were you just an audience member? Or did you start going on?
I don't think I look at Andrew as a fan, and I don't think Andrew looks at me as a fan. When we came to the internet, we was pretty much having the same internet activities.
Was you pretty much having the same internet activities? Okay.
Yeah, you probably met Andrew probably shortly before he started the Drama Dome, so you probably don't know Andrew as well as you think you do, Rebel. He's actually a really good guy, and the shit that he does for the side of righteousness.
Oh God. Okay. All right, my little activist friend here. I get that, and so that's interesting to find out. So you support him that much, but yet you never hung out with your friend who's only like literally 6 hours.
That's 6 hours away. I have a whole 8 kids, a wife, a business.
You say a whole 8 kids?
Yes, a whole 8 kids.
You're trying to tell me that Eliza gave birth to 8 children?
5 of them.
Wow. She's a baby maker, huh? Wait.
I'd like to think more highly of her than that, but you can call it that.
He definitely has a dominance in the relationship. You know, I mean, that's damn. And she keeps her body that. I mean, damn. You know, that's not bad. That's not bad. How old is she?
She's in her 30s.
Man, you like a jackrabbit. You jumping on that pussy. You just like, I want some more.
You know, if you get rid of the stalker mentality, I might be able to teach you how to talk to ladies, and you might actually get one.
Can I have one, please? Like Eliza, I would be so happy to be blessed.
I can't promise you a woman that good. I can't really promise that, Rebel. I was amazed when I found one myself.
Dude, and I can say honestly, like, you are definitely in love. Like, that's not a lie. This guy has 5 kids with this woman?
Yeah, and over a decade with her.
You are in love, my butt. Like, this guy sits and watches Netflix with her, and he has fun. You know he does. So either way, I gotta show him respect. You got that. A man honestly does have to love a woman that much to have 5 kids and to still be like, I love this shit. She is my boo. Like, you got that, bro. You're gonna be in love for a long time. I could tell. He's a committed man. I just don't know if she's as committed to you as you are to her. I don't know her too well. I'm not saying because maybe I don't know her, and seeing that, I'm not saying that a former profession of being a stripper accuses or anything of anyone, because it doesn't necessarily mean anything. They also say sometimes that prostitutes and strippers are the most lovable. Like, if you marry one, like, they'll love you forever. I've heard that. Like, if you actually can love a stripper and see her for who she is, or like a prostitute, like they're actually one of the most loyal group of individuals out there who want to be loved. Like, it's not a joke, y'all. I'm not even kidding. So that's and they know how to keep their bodies fit. They'll never go out of shape because they're always exercising. They're so used to it usually. And I mean, that's something that you've always got to look forward to, because she's flexible. Oh, she's flexible.
I bet you love this, Rebel. I'm the only person that lets you ramble on. But keep going.
I'm not really rambling. I'm hyping you up, man. That's your thing. I'm actually giving you a little bit of credit there. You are in love, and that's for real. I'm not even taking that away from you. I'm not saying that to fuck with you. Good for you, because a lot of people are not going to find that, regardless.
Yeah, I never expected that I would, to be honest with you.
How long have you been with her? How long did you say?
Almost 11 years.
11 years. God damn. So how old are you back then?
She's in her higher 30s. I'm in my lower 40s.
Okay. All right.
We got a few years between us.
Yeah.
Like 3, since I didn't give you no specific ages. 3. We got 3 years between us.
Cool. And the other day I overheard. I hope you don't mind me asking, but like I overheard you saying that you knew her like when you were younger too. Like, but then you stopped. Like, or something happened. Like she dated other people. You both dated.
She was my sister's friend and a guy that I was cool with at the time's girlfriend when I met her.
Okay, so this was way, way, way back. Like when?
Yeah, we were teenagers.
Okay. All right. And you said there's like a 5-year difference or a 10-year difference?
Between what?
Between you and her.
A little over 3 years.
Oh, okay. So that's not a lot. All right. So where did you like initially meet her? Was it on like stuff
My
like
house.
this?
My mother's house when I was a teenager. She was my sister's friend.
Oh yeah. All right, cool. No, all right. So so it was like your older sister's like friend who had a crush on you type shit?
No, my little sister that's a couple years younger than me. And that would explain the age gap. Yep, that would explain the 3-year age gap. She went to school with my sister.
And she was friends with your sister and she was 3 years older than you?
No, she was 3 years younger than me.
3 years younger than, and how old were you at the time?
Oh, fuck, Rebel. You're asking me to go way back in my memory. And I can afford more weed than you, so I smoke all day, every day. My memory ain't that great.
Okay, like around the range. Like how old were you?
I'd say she was probably 13 out of 16 when we met each other.
So she's younger than you?
Yeah, I've said that several times. She's about 3.5 years younger than me.
Oh, okay, I thought you said she was older than you. My bad. Or I thought I misunderstood, and I thought you said she was older or someone that thought.
No, she's younger. Right. I'm the older one.
All right, and so she's 3 years younger, and your sister's 3 years younger. Got you. All right, so that would explain the like them being around the same age kind of thing.
Yeah, and how they became friends. Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. And like, how did you both like get to like each other? Like, was it back then or was it more recent?
She liked me back then. I thought she was cute back then, but I was a little male whore and I was all over the place with females, wasn't trying to tie myself down. And I knew she was the good girl type and she'd want a relationship. So when she broke up with my friend a little bit after I met her, I didn't approach her then. We didn't actually get to talking to each other until we were, I want to say I was in my lower 30s and she was in her higher 20s.
Okay. So a few years later after the whole fact of like meeting her.
Yeah. After we was grown and I had a few kids, yeah.
All right. Oh, so you already had kids?
Yeah, I had my first 3.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. So all right, I'm not gonna delve too deep because I don't want to delve into too much personal. So I'm not like
it's fine. Like I said, I'm an open book, Rebel. Very transparent.
I got enough respect then to like delve into like low shit, like low blow type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I know that your side of the community, whatever. Like I know about those things, but I'm not really about that type of low blow.
But Rebel, I'm really not trying to low blow you with the question I asked you before you started asking.
I totally like
you spend the money that your mom feels that you guys need, and that's a sincere question, man. I'm not trying to get at you or find some angle at you. I'm genuine with that question.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm willing to provide for my mother as much as I can. I actually want to get her me making income and all, like it's all for her in a sense too. Like, and my money is her money, and if she doesn't want to share her money with me, that's her business. That's her right. But she's cool people. She is, and she understands. She understands what I'm doing, and of course a lot of this upsets her. She doesn't agree with everything, but she also, I'm sure, doesn't, want us to end up being lost
kind of, and having our story never being told, and all this being swept under the rug, because that's what's going to initially happen if I never came out and spoke upon any of this stuff. So, I mean, I feel like it's for a reason, and you know, she supports me, so I'm not really ashamed of anything, you know. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it does. I'm also talking to my wife. She woke up.
Okay, tell her I said hi. I never met her personally.
Michael said to tell you hi. He's never met you.
Yeah, and anything I said, you know, most things I say on the internet, you know, it's the internet, and I hope you both understand. You know, there's nothing personal to this. This is what.
Maybe she needs to hear that.
Okay.
He wants to address that to you, and it's not disrespectful.
Hello, Rebel and Rising.
Hello, Eliza. It's nice to meet you.
It is. Likewise.
Yeah. So yeah, your husband just put you on because he wanted me to explain to you how, you know, this is the internet, you know, and there's going to be things that are said that are hurtful. You know that, right? You know.
Yes, I'm well aware.
Yeah, and you know, it really is nothing personal on my end with all this drama that's stirred up. You know, the community, you know, they started, you know, condemning me a long time ago, and you know, my only way of getting back at them was to hurt them at, you know, their game. And you know, sometimes I can delve as low as them, you know, and I apologize to certain people when I do. And I don't know, I'm not saying I have to you, but just so you know, and so anyone knows out there, you know, none of this is necessarily personal. I don't want anyone to get hurt or, you know, anything like that. You know, I don't mean for there to be harmful things that are said. And if there are things that are said on my channel, the views that are expressed on my channel don't necessarily revolve around the views of myself.
Beliefs, I understand.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't really take anything that anyone says personal because, well, like you've earlier stated, people don't know me. I mean, people have their own, they have their own conceptions of who I am, regardless of whether it's positive or negative.
As we all do.
And as far as anything else, I mean, my only response to that would actually be, you know, I could completely understand where you were coming from if there was a financial aspect of it, you know, to where it's not really so much personal, it's business type of situation. But I mean, I also understand where you're coming from as well. You know, like a lot of times you don't know people. If there's something new and shiny and everybody's focused on it, you kind of want to try to use that to be able to get at others. I get it.
For instance,
yes, go ahead.
You know, we've all hopped on these panels, right, at one point or another in this community, as they like to call it. And we damn well know what it is before we walk into it. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of drama. It's a lot of lies and misinformation and bullshit. That's pretty much all it is.
Majority of the time, yes, not always.
The majority of the time. And in this certain community, it's in particularly one of the talking points, the main talking points, because that's really all it revolves around. You know, other communities like the
my husband's. Give me a second.
So I was saying other communities like the A1, you know, they focus on cop watching, or, you know, knitting community, they focus on knitting. You know, that's their main topic. That's their main talking point. In the community that we are in, the Andrew community, you know, the Poon community, that, you know, we're delving into more of a troll realm where, you know, you can be cordial with people, you can be friendly with these people, but can you trust these people?
Okay, I do understand where you're coming from with that. I mean, me personally, I have not been introduced to Poon. I know Andrew a little bit. I've actually not really had the pleasure of joining his channel too terribly much.
We're on his channel right now. He's restreaming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Every morning he does this, by the way. He'll restream my Coffee with Rebels so that he'll try to like steal my views, I guess. But
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious. I'm honored. I'm flattered, actually. But
right. Honestly, I would take it as such as well myself. But as far as, I understand that, before I ever came onto YouTube, there was a whole lot of stuff going on, beef issues and things of this nature. I also understood that at the end of the day, none of that was any issue of mine. Now, understand, when I say that none of that was any issue of mine, hold on, do we have any cinnamon creamer?
Oh, no.
Okay, thank you. I'm not saying that somebody else is not attempting to make it an issue of mine. I am saying that whenever they attempt that, being that is not my problem, not my business, I mind the business that pays me. Does that make sense?
I hear you.
So with that being said, I mean, I don't care to become here. I'll take this one. Thank you. I don't really care for a whole lot of drama, period. And, don't get me wrong. I understand that there's people out there that will say, ooh, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and try to throw her into some drama. Y'all, at the end of the day, that only works whenever people respond the way you want them to respond. Me, I guess people for some reason don't believe me when I sit there and tell them my level of I don't give a fuck is so strong, honey. I can walk away from anything. It is truly a secondary art. So,
and that's why I bring that up, because the other day, like, you kind of had that conversation with Rick, with Rick Fruit and stuff.
Yes.
And back and forth, I've known Rick for a little while, maybe not that long, but I know people who know and have known Rick personally, and I can confirm he's not Rick. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a lot of what he does on this stuff is kind of like what we all do, which is talk a lot of shit. And sometimes he can go a little far, he has his own ways of doing it. But trust me that, he's not a bad guy. And, people kind of put you together, I feel. I know you initiated yourself within it as well. But I almost feel like a lot of people maybe pressured you to do that, and go on there and maybe bring up those things that you brought up.
Actually, initially, whenever I went on to Hippie's panel that day, I went on there to actually just say hi to Hippie. That's one of the things that I had done from the time that I started, because when I started, he was one of my biggest supporters. And, especially whenever you go into something that you don't know, it's nice to have somebody that is supportive. I'm not saying that they have to love me. Hell, I'm not even saying that they have to like me, but the fact that someone respected my viewpoint enough to be able to assist in getting me out there, that was nice. And so one of the things I like to do is I often like to repay the favor. So whenever we had the recruit incident, and literally I go on there to say hello, and then see recruit is there, and I'm like, oh, I remember a different type of recruit. I remember a recruit from long ago. I don't know if it's the same person or not. I don't care. At the end of the day, I was a little kid. And he was somebody I considered a celebrity. As a little kid, I'm not giving a shit whether a celebrity is racist, whether a celebrity is this, whether a celebrity is sexist, whether they're a pedophile. I'm a child. Part of the beauty of being a child is to be able to have a child's innocence and to be able to see it for the way that everybody wants you to see it. And the real world and the horrors of the real world don't hit yet. That is the beauty of being a child. And that's how I saw it. And I was just like, oh, cool, recruit. I had heard a lot. I try not to judge people based on other people's opinions of them. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know if y'all had beef or y'all had an issue going on prior, and now someone's trying to sway my decision. And for all I know, I could have been placed right here to befriend you and to assist you. I don't know. So whenever all that stuff kind of happened, I literally just sat back, took back, and I listened. Yeah. I understand that there's some hateful people out there. I understand that, well, as far as my opinion on that, yes, please. As far as my opinion on that, I've dealt with actual Klan members. I've dealt with actual alt-white members. Alt-right. My apologies this morning. I'm just now having my coffee. You know, I've dealt with a lot of different type of real life people like this. And when I say real life, what I mean is I've dealt with people who really don't care to express words, who would rather show actions and their hate and their bigotry behind actions due to whatever it is, be it bigotry, fear, whatever the case may be. So the words that Recruit says do not, they're not touching where he wants it to touch. You know, I mean, I'll say this. Had it been 10 years ago, he might have got somewhere with me. But now, honey, you know, if you need somebody to vent to, if you need somebody that you want to sit there and blame and sit there and say everything is somebody else's fault, that your life isn't going well. I mean, if you feel that you can get that, then by all means get that. But at the end of the day, your life is in your control. It's no one else's fault. So, I mean, but you know, to each his own. I mean,
I think that's where we all get the misconception of like our YouTube personalities, because a lot of times we look at these YouTube personalities as if that's how they're living their lives. You see what I'm saying? So we, you know, sometimes it's hard to really, you know, understand who people really are behind the screen. You know, we see what they are every day on YouTube when they go on YouTube, but you know, are we really knowing the ins and outs outside of it?
well, my response to that would be, if you would like to know who somebody is, if you would like them to be comfortable enough to take their masks off with you, then one, you have to let them do that at their time. And, you know, we have to remember that, you know, we can control our life and the things that we do, but we can't control everybody else or their timing.
Well, I beg to differ. Andrew can control a lot of people in his own way, so, but that's a different subject. So I'm guessing that you started off through Hippie Auditor, like he was the one who supported you initially.
He was one, there was actually a few, and he was one of the few. And in the group that I have that kind of boosted me whenever I started my stuff, I support all of them, you know, because they supported me. It's not hard to do, you know, it's just you show love whenever love is shown.
And you found Hippie how?
I found Hippie the same as I find him now. I mean, the vibe that I got was very, very comfortable there.
I mean, like how did you find the channel? Like, how did you find the or get associated like with the community or whatever?
Honestly, I found Hippie through. I found Hippie through my husband. I found actually a few people through my husband. And not only that, but, you know, prior, whenever my husband was on panels, and, you know, these are people that I was already, you know, had already engaged with myself, had conversation with myself before opening up my own. So once I opened up my own, I let these certain people know in these certain panels. And those who came to support, yay. And been here ever since, you know, a whole 3 weeks. So it's not like I've been long.
It's only been 3 weeks?
Yes, I think. It's probably less than that.
No, yeah. Well, if you haven't been aware, there's a bit of a war going on within this community. A big dark age, if you want to call it, has come amidst this community for a while now, for about the past 2-3 months. It's been quite dim, quite grim of a place, and my only advice is just be careful, you know. And I try to tell Zald one, you know, but he likes to go where he likes to go, and I get it. And there's certain people, which then, you know, you all probably know that, you know, probably are, you know, not sound of mind, and, you know, it's probably best just to stay away. I'm not saying you have to, and that's something I always tell people, like, you know, I want everyone to make their own decision, to come up with their own conclusion. I'm not going to tell people what to do or who to support, what to think, but just to be aware, just to be smart. And that's all I'm telling or asking of you and Zalvin, because you sound like a good woman. I don't want people who are not involved.
And it's my phone or something's happening to the mic. Hold on a second.
How's it going, sweet?
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, my response would be, one, thank you, because I like to take all words of advice. And like you said, I may use some gems, I may not, but it is nice to have them all there. As far as a war that's going on, anybody that's been to my little bitty channel knows that there are certain channels that literally use drama to be able to they use that as the water and as the nourishment of their channel, and that's beautiful for them. That is amazing. That is great. I also understand that not everything is for everybody. I don't care for drama. If I wanted drama, I actually have real life drama that I could engage in, or I could just turn on my TV that I haven't turned on for a while.
For me, it's a lot different because the drama started for me here with real life drama. That's why it's so much different than a lot of others, because a lot of others jumped into this and then they got into drama. For me, the drama found me. I was initially blogged about me and my mother for being homeless on the streets. That's how I got brought into this by Report Kate Peter. She thought it was funny to make fun of us because I asked on Facebook for help, because I didn't want to sleep in the streets with my mother and we didn't have anyone to turn to help us. So yeah, I didn't have income coming in and we were homeless, and because of it we got blogged about, and it was a big joke. And to this day, for the past 12 months since I made, or I'd say 10 months since I made my appearance on YouTube, and this was my debut, understand, like I'd never been on this shit before. I got introduced to Peter's community, which is all about this drama, At the time, I didn't know what the fuck to think about it, so I continued doing my show. I don't know if you heard the show that I did, Rebel City Sports. That was my channel, and the show that I started off doing when I did this. And that was what I was into. And then I started going on panels, and sure enough, these individuals started to use every tactic in their arsenal to try to, smear me. And since then, they've used pictures of my family. Last night on Tonic and Sales, they used pictures of my two nephews when they were children, with my sister and my brother-in-law. They one of them is still a minor, granted. So basically, they just exposed a minor on that show, Tonic and Sales. So I wouldn't say that they're such great people if they're willing to go to those lengths. I'm just saying, they do this every night. I'm the topic that they make every night to make out to be a lol cow. I don't know if you know what a lol cow is.
No.
Okay, so lol cow is basically like the like how you have the predator and you have prey.
Yes.
And basically, a troll is the predator and the lol cow is the prey.
Gotcha.
And basically, a term like you're milking from the lol cow, like like a cow, like milking. So the term to degrade people, to make them seem as less, and that's why they'll. Yeah.
Well, Rebel, I'm gonna say this. I'm going to go ahead and share, if you don't mind. I'm going to go ahead and share this with myself because this is my husband's phone. And I'm going to get on. Well, I'm probably actually going to have him do it because this is his phone, and his phone is not as awesome as mine. But once he shares this link, I'm going to go ahead and get on via my channel. I have my coffee. I'm ready. My main thing that, if it's all right with you, that I would like to discuss would be hold on, Kat. Give me a second. Hold on, because my hands are full. Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm sitting here trying not to drop stuff.
No worries. By the way, thanks everyone for joining in. And I hope everyone's having a great morning, drinking that good coffee. Mine actually got cold. I have to refill. It's so cold, so quick in the wintertime, doesn't it? I'll actually
Well,
do that back. I gotta refill my coffee. Hold on a second.
Okay. Go ahead and do that. He's going to go ahead and send me the StreamYard, and we will go ahead and have a conversation so that he can actually do what he needs to do today. Thank
Okay.
you.
So, yeah, if you want to
Give her a second to hop on her account. I'm going to go ahead and go to your channel, paste and copy it, and send it to her Facebook. So,
okay. So sorry I missed the part about what the show is.
Sweet, kind lady, ain't she?
No, she is. She's a great woman. You should be very thankful, Zaldwin.
Oh, I am. I thank God every day.
Just like, brighter than you in every way, shape, and form.
I agree.
So I'm sorry, but she didn't explain what the panel of hers was going to be about. What was it going to be about? Sorry. Okay. I guess he fell off real quick. I don't know if it was his phone or what happened. Maybe he'll come back, or maybe they're going to go on their stream. But honestly, I'm not going to restream or anything right now. I can't, because I'm drinking my coffee and doing coffee with Rebel. And I want to prepare for that. Meet the community. Restream's show is an important show, and I want to make sure I provide the best show there is. Refilling my coffee right here. Can't believe it's December already. Time flies by so quickly. Last December, at this time, I started Rebel City Sports, I think, and I was like doing interviews with people in a similar fashion. It's crazy. And then I started doing Rebel City Sports, which was like talking about news and politics, completely just out of the loop, of all this panel shit. But then something pulled me back. Wonder who it was. Zaldwin.
What's going on? I'm sending her the link now.
Okay. So what was her show going to be about?
I'd let her explain it better. She could probably explain it better.
Okay, because we never got the whole thing about that.
Yeah, baby, it's in your Facebook Messenger. Yep. Did this woman steal my cup of coffee too? No, she didn't.
Fun fact, I'm actually drinking out of Silver Diamond's mug. I keep saying I'm going to break it, and then I end up with it like it's like.
Let me ask you a question about that, because that is a big question in the community, and not one that you don't like. It's one that you're unaware of. They're aware of Crude. They're not aware of you. But is it true that Silver Diamond is donating to you and Crude?
I mean, I can't say she isn't. But, that it's up to whoever people choose to donate to, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, no problem with who she chooses to donate. It just...
And I always, I'll throw the shit out of her, So, I mean, it's not like she's not aware of that.
I don't have a problem with where people throw their money. That's their fucking money, At the end of the day. It's just, it gives me more of a picture of who Silver is and what her agendas are. I'm piecing the map together.
I won't say that she hasn't maybe, here and there.
Hey, all the more power to her. With you, I believe she might be trying to help. With Rick Crude, though, I think there's another motivational factor there, and I'm going to figure it out.
No. I mean, I think that she just sees the good in people, in certain people, and she, me and Rick, she saw a common cause, and she does a lot of sometimes, good with her money, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's just questions, about her characteristics, I'll say.
Do you not like when people donate to other people? Is that
Oh no, no. Like I said, I got no problem with that. It's the question of what's her motivation behind certain donations.
So you don't question it, but you question motive behind it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. Because I run into that a lot. Like sometimes I'll wonder the same thing about like what's the motive behind Rosie donating to Andrew, and then like the rumors of like nudity photos being sent back and forth. Like how do you discredit that when Rosie is almost every day saying I'm having Andrew's baby, after she said she's going to Six Flags.
Nice. Let me see what's holding up the wife, cause I got some things I gotta do.
No problems, Alvin. What are you doing today, by the way? Like, we like to know.
Helping my grandfather with some things.
That's good stuff. Good man. Is your grandfather, do you look up to him? Is he a good guy?
Oh, yeah, I definitely look up to him. Definitely a good guy. Mm-hmm. He gives people the shirt off his back if they need it.
Yeah. You be happy you have people in your life, Alvin, especially your grandfather. That's important. That's what's the most important is, people who you still have. And I mean that.
Yeah, like I said, I'm an open book, bro. Let me tell you a story of why I learned to respect my loved ones and cherish them while they're around. My father had throat cancer. Moved out the city, gave me a phone call, told me had to move to your uncle's in Seattle. Begged him to come back. I was like, Pops, we ain't never had a chance to have a relationship. So he pretty much told me that he's dying and he was going to die with his brother. And I told him, fuck you, don't ever call me again. And that was the last time I heard from my pops.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, Alvin. That's not,
no need to feel sorry, Rebel. I did it.
I get how that something like that can really affect someone, and I know it's going. I'm not soulless.
Everything you go through in life, Rebel, you got to take it as a lesson. Like, dude, seriously, you're wasting so much of your fucking talent on trying to get at these people that got to your feelings and emotions, bro. You are a talented motherfucker, dude. And,
I mean, I'm gonna get back.
And you're wasting your talent, bro. You really are.
No. I was always intending to get back to Rebel City, and the community was going to do everything to hold me back from getting noticed. And really, that's the only place I had to really show off my show to. Who else was I going to market it to? Who? Like the community? Like, well, no one else was watching me. No one else heard about me.
It's not so much as the show, Rebel, as the how can I put it? You being able to manipulate technologies to make your show more video visual, the way you mesh things together. If you focused on something other than other communities that you got a problem, and you find something that, most people have an interest in, and you focus all of your tech savvy shit in that direction, man, you can be a successful dude, bro. You really could.
I have some questions, if we don't mind. I mean, I'll wait. If you guys are...
No, it's fine. It's fine.
No, go ahead. You can cut in, babe.
So my question is, first, nice to meet you officially, Rebel.
Thank you, Roger. It's nice to meet you too.
My first question is, and this might be an asinine question, but understand I'm going somewhere with the question, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that one of the things you said is that, people kind of started going in on you, and whenever you were introduced to this community, they started targeting your family because you guys were going through a personal situation.
Right.
My thing is this, or actually, here's my question. Not my thing is this. I do apologize. My question is this: why?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out how to ask it without giving out the wrong impression.
Trust me, you have to try really hard to give off the wrong energy to Rebel. He's used to being trolled on a regular basis.
Well, still, I understand that he's used to being trolled, but I'm trying to have a conversation. I don't want to be mixed in or boxed. Does that make sense?
I hear you.
Okay, so my thing is whenever your family had went through that, you made it out, especially if you were somewhere where you can get hot coffee and you can reheat your coffee talking to me today.
Right.
So my question is, why do you see the situation? And this is just me assuming, and if it's okay, I would like to tell you why I made this assumption.
Yep.
Why do you still see it as such a negative thing? I would see that as a blessing. I'm not going to say a beautiful blessing, but I say this because for someone to literally have to face homelessness and then to come back out being not only fine, but I'm going to sit there and say better than fine, even though I don't know your situation, because you were able to get to the bottom of the barrel. Does that make sense? And still be able to pull yourself back up, regardless of whether it was you and your mom, you and your family. That, first of all, that is not an easy feat. It truly isn't. Anybody that's ever been homeless, anybody that's going through that transition in their life right now, they will all tell you, including you. So...
And that's why I can't let people like the Drama Dome and people out there, try to smear me and cancel me out. When I let them get away with doing that and I don't speak out about it, then they end up building a cult full of people who then now wish death upon me and my mother and have reported my mother's SSI. Even that, like this woman, Candy Nixon, she donated $1,500 to me, right? Says that she's there to support me. And she cuts me off and says she's not there to support me anymore. She starts donating to all of my enemies, all the people trying to troll me. And so now she's pulling them off to basically put a hit on me, to basically troll me every day forever. The other day they DDoSed me. Do you know what that is?
I think I can gather, but no, I really don't.
His internet got stuck buffering.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Andrew basically did that. It was Andrew. Cut me off the internet. I had to call Comcast. They had to come over. It took them hours to fix it. But I mean, this is the type of people we're dealing with. Cancel culture in a whole. And I mean, I don't know if you agree with cancel culture. Do you? Or
Sweetheart, I'm a bit from the old school. Whenever, if you came across some hard shit, you sit there and learn how to work through that. I mean, if I agree with cancel culture shit, we wouldn't have had a whole lot of Klansmen and the things that they were doing on a regular basis. That would have been more of my aim. Oh my gosh, let's cancel Dave Chappelle.
And it takes one person to speak out, though. Like, even with civil rights, it took Martin Luther King, it took Malcolm X to speak out. It took people to listen to one voice who sacrificed everything to do it, right?
A lot of the people that actually started and began to speak out, you would never hear their names.
Exactly.
You would never hear of them at all.
But yet they sacrificed everything for it, right? And so that's why I ask people sometimes, like, how is this any different? Like how does my cause have any not have relevance at all, just because this community of people who have so much hate for me and my family have for me? Like, how is it, that I can be discredited with so much misinformation for months on end, and yet, I'm supposed to have a belief where I'm supposed to just back away, don't face it at all, let it be, eventually they'll stop. And I don't look at it that way. To me, I look at it like ignoring a problem creates more of a problem. And that's what happened when Tonic, that dude, he came into the play of this all. He was one of the first ones who attacked my mother, who started using pictures of my family to attack me. Once he started on Pauly Crispy's Danger Zone, this was months back, it became sort of a trend for all these groups of people to do it. And especially when I started to hurt them, showing my talent, restreaming them the way I do, they really pushed back, and now I have probably 25 to 30 people who hate me and want to see me dead in the street homeless, well, with my mother for some reason, and my, whatever. But I mean, that's, to me, I look at that like, you know, I'm more disappointed in that audience and those people, because those were people who initially, you know, tried to support me, you know, who I thought had hearts, who I thought were human beings. And now I look at that whole group of people, a lot of them like they're soulless, you know, because they join in that, they indulge within that, they entertain themselves with bashing, you know, my existence every day. And that's fine, you can bash me, but then to go after my nephews, you know, one who's a minor, like last night, them playing their show and all that, like whatever, you know, talking all that shit. You know, but the one thing that Tonic always does is they'll throw up these inappropriate pictures, just like he did with Paige B. So 3 weeks ago, around the same time when you first entered this, Tonic and Sales had a show, one of his late night shows, right? And he featured it with Paige B's minor daughter, only 5 years old, naked, walking in on Paige B. And that was his whole thing that he entertained was, look at this minor child naked, ha 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 ha. You know, and what happened was there was so much backlash that they try to sweep it under the rug. Most of their community now will shut the fuck up about it, try to play off like it never happened. You know, it puts these two people, Tonic and Andrew, in a chomo sort of category. But what happened is because Paige B keeps going on there, Paige B keeps letting her on him on the panels and all this stuff, it makes it look like, you know, they get away with this. Like, it's okay. It's fine. Look, they're hanging out. She's even going.
Can I give you a little story? Because something happened to a friend of mine that's similar, except for there are certain differences. I have a friend. Actually, their entire family is very close to ours. Okay, we grew up together. Our children played together. Things of this nature. They have a son, and something similar was happening with their son. There was a situation that happened with them, their living situation, and the house caught on fire. The house that everybody was living at, and they ended up becoming homeless. They had to go to a hotel for a little while. And there was out of all of my friend's children, one of her oldest, actually, I think it was her oldest, is a teenage boy. And there were some people that were making fun of his mother for being homeless, his siblings for being homeless. And the route that he took was a bit more violent. But because he decided to, you know, face violence with violence. And I'm not saying that you know, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, so don't take it like that. But this was the choice that he decided to make. And behind that choice, there were people that actually died. There were actually people that, you know, they had shootouts, and people were coming for my friend's son, as well as some other family members, with bullets, not with words. Because, you know, he got so passionate, and, you know, in his mind, he's doing the rightful thing. As the oldest, as the son, he's defending his mother, he's defending his family. And throughout all of what is going on with them, there are now about 6 or 7 people that are dead. Some people that actually partook in all of the nonsense, some people that were innocent bystanders or just friends or associates of these people that were in something that had nothing to do with them. They are now dead. So, I mean, I would say, now understand, I'm coming from a place of a bit of a higher understanding. That, you know, I see where you're coming from, but my question to that is, how did you respond to allow these people to know, okay, you know what, this is something good, we can go ahead and use this, so we're going to go ahead and keep it? Does that make sense?
All right, so I mean, they've done everything that they can possibly do. My address, you can find it easy. They have that. You know, they want to call up a store, tell them that I'm stealing, even though I'm not. They can do that. You know, all of these things they do, and you know, it's like I said, a form of cancel culture. You know, and that's delving into now my personal life, right? So if it's delving into my personal life, I'd say I have every right to stand up for what I believe in. And yes, I'm willing to fight to the death for any cause I have. I'm a man, and I realize, you know, that I'm gonna lose and sacrifice a lot, and that's what I've kind of done. But to me, it's worth standing by a man's word than to, you know, back away and to just, you know, ignore an issue, because I just feel like issues just don't go away. That's just me. You know, and if the issue doesn't go away, then why not overcome the issue in some form or fashion? That's just my stance on it. And, you know, it could work. It might not. I could fail. I could fall flat on my face like Sergeant Lawless. Have you ever seen Sergeant Lawless fall on his face, by the way?
No, I don't even know who Sergeant Lawless is.
Can you please watch it with us and watch Sergeant Lawless fall on his face? You'd like it. It will help us. Have you ever heard? All right, how about this? Have you ever heard of Gregory Santiago?
No.
Okay, so Gregory Santiago kind of got canceled by the community that we're all kind of now affiliated in, right? Because he said that he broke his leg, and I guess he didn't, and they found proof because he put saran wrap around his leg when they told him to like show his leg, and he started walking to the store to buy cigarettes. Definitely not a guy who broke his leg, right? But people donated, so, but he got called out, But months ago, you know, I trolled him and played off like I was Paulie Crispy. I don't know if you've ever heard. Have you heard of him, Paulie? No? Oh my God, have we never got a Paulie and Eliza interview ever? Paulie, come back from Resurrect, please, soon. Hurry up. All right, so first of all, if you haven't heard of Paulie, Paulie Crispy is the danger zone, and I made this intro for him months back when I was actually his co-host for like a whole 2 weeks. And then he canceled me out again. But like, there was actually a time when I was actually his co-host, and I made this. Hold on, watch. Have you heard of Silver Diamond, Eliza?
Yes.
So basically, Silver is one of his Paulie Crispy's biggest supporters, and she used to always go on the show and be like, "Hello," you know, she does that shit. She also has said that she'll never, ever, ever, ever have a relationship again. Ew, she said, because like she loves being single and she loves her cats so much. By the way, she totally as far as the algebra Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, let's get serious here. Let's get serial. Stop laughing. Stop. So I'm just saying, like,
Sorry,
you know,
boring. It's early, guys.
I know. I mean, like, you know, I need to shut the fuck up, man.
Shut up! Shut up!
Eliza, did you ever have kids in school like that? Like friends who would just be like, fuck you to the teachers and just troll the teacher for hours on end, and the white teachers couldn't do shit. They just be like,
My mother was a teacher. I honestly, my friends didn't do that. Sorry.
Come on.
No, seriously.
No, but someone did. You know, someone in the classroom was doing that. This. Come on. Everyone has someone in the classroom who does that.
I'm not saying that there wasn't. I'm just saying that there is a lot of people that I didn't pay attention to. I focused on me.
I know. But see, I used to have the white teachers so mad at me because I used to come to the classroom smelling like weed. And like, I'd always get called out for it. And then when everyone else
smelled like weed.
When everyone else, yeah, and I was like the only Caucasian like looking white kid in the class, right? And I'd always get called out by the white teacher, right? Fucking crack, like fucking shit, man. And I get so pissed off because like every time anyone else came in the class and she wouldn't say shit, I'd be like, wow, she's scared as fuck. She's scary. She's like, 'cause back then, you know, everyone thought they could just pick on me being white or whatever the fuck. And I kind of lied. I said it was like Portuguese, Puerto Rican, Brazilian, and shit. Like I'd fuck with people. I'd have fun, and no one would know any better. That's why, like, you know, I always got a free pass. Like I could say the N-word if I feel like doing it. Nowadays, you know, it's like all this Black Lives Matter shit. You can't say shit now. What the fuck? You know, like 10 years ago, we were all like, kumbaya, we are the world. Anyone could say the N-word, this, that, fourth. Now you got Joe Cool up there, this, that, fourth. This cat can't say that because they're racist. Like, fuck. This guy, Joe Cool, capitalizing off of racism, you know, and racism that may not really be there. I'm just saying, you know, for all of us to place it in one place, like as if like, you know, there's KKK right there. Like, oh yeah, you know, I have KKK living right down the street, and you know, white supremacy is just nationwide, and I'm so fucking scared because there's so many white people with pitchforks. I mean, Jesus, I'm just, you know, wow. I don't know. I'm just saying.
You are fake news.
You know.
I'm just listening, my dear.
You know how Andrew feels right now?
Eric, you have to be a big boy.
Big boys get a toy from the toy chest.
No.
Eric, it's just a little prick.
Good boy, Eric!
This message is brought to you by Rebel City
This is a story all about how my life got flipped.
Damn, this guy that I have as the avatar kind of looks like Joe Biden. I didn't even notice that. Joe Biden.
So imagine taking them editing skills and turning those against like child predators or something like that.
No, I would aim it towards Joe Biden because he is a child predator as well as.
Oh yeah. Hey, that's still pointed towards a child predator.
I mean, why does everyone ignore the laptop in Hunter Biden? You know, I mean, if it's not what it says it is, even though it was reported on the mainstream, and then they take it down and try to cancel it like it's not true, it probably means it's true. I don't know. Anyway, fucking shit. Have you ever seen this? Wait for this one. This one's funny.
Do you understand what it's like to have disabilities? To be home all day playing video games? Do you even understand? Because of an iPad? Do you even know? Do you understand what it's like?
Okay, so I want to explain a short story about who that guy is. So he actually had a blog written about him on Turtle Boy Sports for an iPad that he basically donated, or someone stole his kid's iPad or some shit. I don't even fucking know. It was weird. And he basically like got called out for being like, I don't know, whatever the fuck he is. And he has a YouTube channel, and he's had it for like years, and he still only has like 62 subs. But like, we're gonna delve into that later, and he actually has a very interesting channel. I forget the name of it right now off the top of my head, but we're gonna get back into that very soon. People have a lot to look forward to with that one. But Eliza, what say you? What say you?
Hold on right quick, Rebel. Yes, we see the comments. Mars, my channel isn't even a channel, buddy. So no, I'm not trying to force my way on the YouTube scene. I've probably been on the YouTube scene well before you was. I'm an old face with a new name.
And as far as me, I mean, honestly, my husband sat there and told me to say hello. You know,
no, you're cool. No, you're good. You're good. No, I'm glad you both came on here. Honestly,
I'm listening. That's all.
I honestly, personally, don't feel like this was like an act on your end. I mean, I feel like you have a lot of. She's got a lot of balls out one. I mean, she's willing to go on camera. Why don't you turn yours on, buddy? You know.
And Rebel, can we clarify something earlier? When you asked when me and my wife got together, did I not say she was in her upper 20s and I was in my lower 30s?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that clarifies something for somebody else in chat. They thought I said lower 30s and lower 20s.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm not really paying attention to the comments right now. I'm kind of having, good conversation with you folks. Like, I don't want to be like all about that, and ignore my guests. But but yeah, you know, I'm glad you both are on here. You know, I got nothing against that. I feel like we're having a great conversation. Andrew's watching us on the other side, you know, talking shit. And how could he possibly do that? What did I do? Let us speak of the ribbons of the thing. We have been doing stuff, man. Maybe nice baby go. I mean, you know, it's man, nice baby. We gonna go there, drive Uber, get a fucking job. And then someone last night is like, hey, you know, Andrew, do you have a job? And he's like, well, I mean, I don't have a 24-hour 9-to-5. Like, I don't have a 9-to-5, but I do make money, so I can't say that I do have the right to say it. Rep needs to get a fucking job, piece of shit. It's like, wow, Andrew, your argument is so, you know, relevant. You're such an intelligent meth head. He's a meth head, by the way. Yep.
How old are you, Rebel?
I'm 31.
Okay.
I have a child like mine. Do you think?
I'm not gonna say a child like mine, but you know, there's a lot you can learn about somebody by just listening.
Well, maybe if you heard me how I am outside of YouTube, you would get a lot more, because I'm quite not the same. I mean, that I am, but I'm not. You know, can we all agree here though that we all agree that like Jesus is the best? Because I am a Jesus believer. I am Christian. Do you both?
Yeah. Yahushua is definitely the best.
Eliza,
I believe in love.
can I please play a clip so we can all embrace?
This is your channel.
Yellow, black, and white, they are precious in His sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world. Jesus died for all the children, all the children of the world. Red, brown, yellow, black, precious in His sight. Jesus died for all the children of the world.
I'm catching up to you, Andy. The drama zone. So what's that drama zone?
Andrew from the Drama Dome.
I went to school for 4 years for this shit.
So I have the Drama Dome.
Andrew, God, you can't shut up long enough to listen to any fucking thing, can you?
I ain't jealous of the Drama Dome.
Fuck that, fuck you, fuck this. I'm mad for no reason. If you don't give a fuck, throw your middle fingers up. Bang your chest again, so.
Honestly, it feels like there's a lot of
you was soft trolling us, wasn't you?
No, that was actually towards Andrew. It really was.
The whole Jesus get up and how you always talk about me being a quote unquote question. I assumed you made that for me.
No, because Andrew has a lot of atheists in his like channel, and I know he's like restreaming, and I definitely want to spread the word of God to Andrew. I'm just saying, they have so much evil, you know, so much hate in there, and they do need Jesus. I mean, I'm not lying about that. It's kind of true. But watch this one. This one's great. Oh shit! Oh please, we got Rebel City Sports coffee ready. Coffee with Rip. What kind of coffee are you both drinking? You never told me.
Folgers.
Oh yeah, you did tell me. I bashed him too. I was like, Folgers sucks. No, Folgers isn't bad.
But
No, it's not bad. Like they have different blends now and stuff, so it's different. Like it's not like how it had like one brand back in the day or something. You know, like back then, I think the '90s they only had what caffeinated and then decaffeinated. I'm not even sure. You know, now they got all these different flavors and shit. Coffee's coffee, no matter. I don't know where you get it from. Did you hear that, Connie?
I'm starting to figure that I probably should have made some tea instead of coffee.
No, because coffee with Rebel, you know, it's kind of a thing. You know, like I hope that people have coffee when they're on there. Just good luck. It's good luck. Yeah. For those who don't,
Science told me that coffee melts my organs.
I don't think that's true. I mean, no, meth will do that. Meth does that, I'm sure. And right, Andrew? Andrew Brain. Andrew. Andrew Eyes. I know. But you know, like I told you, you know, it's the drama around this. It's crazy. It's insane. It's preposterous.
It's definitely insane, Rebel. It almost seems obsessive, man.
Mr. Bombastic, Mr. Romantic.
I will say this. Actually, I do have something to go ahead and start doing. So, Rebel, thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you so much, Eliza.
I'm going to go ahead and take my leave.
Thank you, Eliza.
You guys to have a wonderful day. And I'm going to go ahead and get my day officially started.
All right, Eliza. And I just want to let you know you're welcome back here anytime. I think you're cool peoples. I got nothing really negative to say about you. Just don't go around there calling people racist without really knowing. You don't know. You know, we don't know. And they're going to use it as a way to weaponize against people in the community anyway, even if they even if that's not true, you know, people are going to use a lot of things against people within this. And you know, it's so easy to use that card because it's played a lot. You see what I'm saying? So just be aware of that. If someone's really being racist, you know, call them out, definitely. Like if you see someone who's out there who's literally a white supremacist, like, yes, I implore you to, you know, speak up. But like, you know, I'm just saying within this community, there's a lot of things that aren't quite what they seem. Let's just put it that way. But thank you for being here, Eliza. You have a wonderful day. I think that Zalbon is very lucky for having you. And if he fucks it up, I'm gonna find him and smack the shit out of him.
I know. Believe me, if he ever sits there and does anything with this one, well, I'm not going to say, I can't say any more than that because, you know, I don't want to sound like I'm threatening anybody. Look, it's till death do us part. Okay. So, no, I'm just kidding.
I hear you. No worries.
And if she did, Rebel, she did leave me, you wouldn't want to come see me. I'd be so full of rage. It'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I'd revert back to the old me, and that was a super monster. You think Andrew's bad? Oh, God, you don't know the old me.
You know, we all have our points. You know, we're all human. I know that. I'm just, you know, it's a lot. But thank you, Eliza. And Zaldwin, thank you for being here as well. You can stay up here if you want for a few more.
Oh, I actually got to go too. I should have been gone 10 minutes ago. But thanks for giving me more insight, Rebel, and answering some of the questions I had.
Yeah, no problems, Alvin. And like I said, and I mean that, you know, you got a good woman. You know, she's definitely the one who is running shit. Let me put it that way. You better do it right, bro.
I will. Good luck out there though, fighting them wolves though, buddy. 'Cause you're fighting a losing battle, Rebel. You really are.
I doubt it, but thank you for your input.
Yep. Catch you later.
Catch you later, bud. There we go. And also,
in this sweet surrender, I could stay lost in this moment forever. Every moment spent with you is a moment I treasure. Don't
So I kind of consider myself a masshole. I guess asshole from Massachusetts is what that is referred to, masshole. So I mean, I just don't think some one person can claim it. This Kate Peter, no, you know, I can be way more of a masshole, and so much better, you know. Did anyone see how much makeup she put on the other day? It was like Kate is here and Kate has makeup. Kate is on my soul report with makeup on and it's like she's like, I'm supporting Brett Killer and settlement because I love white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy. Kate Peter supports white supremacy. It's like, wow, okay. Lord Fixer got Brett to turn on terrible. Lord Fixer got the Brett to turn on terrible. It's just really fucking nuts, man. Like how that little fucking 12-year-old sounding motherfucker, Lord Fixer, Edwin Salazar, managed to somehow convince Brett Killoran to turn away from his best friend on one of his drunken night sob story fucking fests. And it's clownish, man. It's fucked up. Brett's been going off the loopers, off the deep end. You know, Amanda Marie, she was on live the other night. She didn't sound so swell. You know, it sounded like she had a, you know, a tick on her shoulder and all, but she's so fatty fat she just can't reach. You know, she just can't scratch it off. You know, it just gets to her. You know, it gets in her skin. So it's like, it's just like Brett, like, that's like, just like Connie stuff, Connie, stuff, like stuff, Connie. Because today, Connie, it's just Connie, because of Connie, because Lucifer equals Connie, devil, Connie, Satan, Connie, 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 hey, Connie, live high, Connie. Like, shut the fuck up. And where are you, Sergeant Lawless? I have to troll your ass, you little bitch. You have to come here so I can troll you. Here's my little boy. I brought him into this community. I'm so proud of my little boy. My special little boy, Sergeant Lawless. Yeah. Welcome everybody here, by the way. We got Evil Terry, we got Knit Now, maybe later, Sassy, we got Nikki's Happy Little Life, you know, we got Cult Personality, we got Hustle, we got Mars Life, you know, we got a lot of lives up in here, you know, and it's real shit. We got Sweet as Sugar, we got everybody, you know, and we're gonna group up against these animals, you know. This isn't a battle that I feel I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna only about win because I'm standing by what's right and I'm pretty entertaining. I mean, you know, and you want some entertainment on YouTube along with the drama, you can pretty much find it here. It's like, where else are you gonna find anybody like entertaining you though? Like, you'll go on their channels, it's just like blah, but like, where's the entertainment? When Andrew says, yeah, you tell me to rate my child, tell me to rate my child. If that's what you want to hear all day, go for it. Go over there, go to the Drama Dome, listen to him, please, I implore you. He's so stupid. He's lying. He's fucking lying. He's a liar. Wow, Andrew, thank you for accusing me of something that I feel oh so regretful of. Oh my god, I'm a liar. I'm a fucking liar now. I am so, oh my god, bloody hell. He's a liar. How you can say it? He's a liar. Shut the fuck. Oh. It's hard to breathe when I do a lot of imitations. I put a lot of work into this. People don't appreciate it. I'm going to be like Polly Crispy. You people don't appreciate anything. You don't appreciate anything I do. These panels that I put together for you and everyone, they don't appreciate them. They really don't, you know. Like, I could get that Polly swagger. They don't appreciate me, you know. All of you people, you know, are unappreciative of me, you know. Me and Max, you know, we've been around, you know, a long time. I mean, they're just haters, you know. They have the micro penises, you know. They micro penises. Everyone who was a troll would be like, micro penis, you know. You just have micro penis. Hey, Polly, you know, tell us about that micro penis. Polly, hey, by the way, micro penis. It never stopped. And then he was just like, all right, I give up. Like, I can't take it out. Okay. Like, good for him. I mean, Polly, you know, that's how you know he doesn't take it seriously because he's like, he's willing to walk away. He's like, fuck that shit. No one would need, like, this is how much I don't want this shit. Blah. And I don't blame him because I didn't know it was like drama like that. If I knew it was drama like that too, you know, the smartest thing is to just get rid of it, try to blow it up, try to destroy it. And he tried. That's really what Paulie did when he nuked his channel. People don't know. He actually just was trying to destroy the community and just try to not destroy it, but at least, you know, try to break it up so that the drama wouldn't linger. And what happened was it just made it worse, kind of, because he then gave control to his Discord servers, to Corrosive Commentary, to all these other individuals, and now they have the ability to lure in all these views now on their channels and to whomever they want because of it. And it's all because of Paulie. It's all because of fucking Paulie. If it were not for Paulie, they would not have the views they have. It would not be possible. And now on top of it, they have Kate Peter, and she's very adamant on trying to smear me now that I brought her into this. And because she knows I have the means to do so, because she knows that I'm one of the few who actually can smear the shit out of her. So she turns and now runs with these individuals now all of a sudden and can throw her views wherever she wants. It's funny how Kate now can manipulate views. But back when I was, you know, saying I couldn't get any views on Rebel City Sports, and it's funny how nothing happened at that time. Like it's almost like nobody was like there to kind of watch my show or support me. Wow, even at the time when Kate Peters supposedly was out supporting me and weaponizing me to go after Turtle Boy, to go after Brett, but she wanted me separate. She wanted me away from her community because she knew I was a liability. And that I had every means to expose her fucking shitty fucking life. But, why do I not? By the way, those pamphlets, those flyers, there was flyers made about me saying I was like Antifa or some shit with my address, doxing me. People said they threw them out of my neighborhood, sent them out. That was all Kate. She put that together. She orchestrated that. People asked her, should we do it? Should we actually put it out? She goes, yeah, let's do it. You know, people asked her, you know, should we dox his address? Should we expose his family member? Yeah, do it. You know, because in her mind, she thinks she can turn me into some sort of lol cow just because she has 18,000 subs or some stupid fake shit, which is fake, all fake. You know, the majority of the people in the comments are mostly like probably 60, 50 people at the least. There's not thousands of people in there. There's not thousands of people talking. And you know, the comments, there'd be thousands of comments. And there's a lot of comments, kind of, sort of, but not compared to how many subs she has. Not like it doesn't equate. And whenever she goes live, even when she's in her car all fat, just sitting there and she's raking in these views, and it's like, wow, yeah, right. Anyone else in there get like 25, 40, maybe 50 views, 80 at the most for some shitty, stupid video, maybe like that last 5-10 minutes. Kate, she'll get like raking all these fucking views, and I'll be like, you know, what the fuck is this? Well, it is this shit. This is a business for her. She's making fucking money. She knows it. Why do you think she always has to repeat, I don't do this for the money, but I actually put my links up there so if people do want to download .com. It's all a lore. And what makes her better? Like, you know, like, well, she was the one who destroyed Turtle Boy, like back then. You know, like I think that Aiden would have been better off doing something more positive at any time point during this whole Turtle Boy thing. Like, even if, let's say, it could have stirred the same way, he could have gone after people in the same fashion, but there's always a way to do it a little bit cleaner. Kate, she thought she could delve real deep. She delved so deep. She bashed children. She bashed single moms, like to the degree where, you know, she'd send people to harass them. She'd send people through means of cyberbullying. She's very good at that. She controls a lot of airwaves within this community because she is running and pulling strings around along the way. Yes, that's exactly how she got within all this as quickly as she did, and met all these people and got affiliated with law enforcement, former retired police officers who just hate police officers, libertarians. We believe anything. We just believe that, you have the right to decide what you want to do. We're just going to decide for you, though, when we want to decide for you. Like we're there, you could do what you want to do, but you just don't do what we say you can't do. Because, it's funny how she can twist things. And ever since I was in Kate Peters' little group, it was always that lingering, weird leftist feeling. Because I throw out videos, Rebel City Sport, like about Joe Biden, bashing liberals a little bit here and there, and no one really would respond. You'd think an entire community of these people, like there would be maybe some and within a group of thousands of people in their Discord that would be like, yeah, that's cool. And for months I'd do it, and maybe I'd get like one emoji, like thumbs up or some shit like that. But I mean, it's just little things like that. I'd catch it and I'd be like, wait, this is a very odd group of people. They don't care about current day events. They don't care about the news. They don't care about anything. They just basically care about this shit. They care about Cyrex. They care about bashing Rick Crude. I remember one of the first things Kate told me, she was like, Rick Crude is a meth head and he's a chomo. Yeah, that's what she said. She goes, Rick Crude is a meth head and he's a chomo. And she goes, I go, well, Brett Killoran, I was telling her about Brett at the time. I was like, he's fucked up. Like, look at all the shit he's doing. She's like, no, Rick Crude is 10 million times worse than Brett. What? Like, seriously? She really classified Rick Crude as being worse than Brett. And I have the proof. I think I still have the messages in Discord to prove it. But I mean, she's nuts. She's fucking crazy. And she would literally talk about Cyrex and all these locales like in Discord servers as if it was her passion. Like she was dedicated and like she loved talking about weird shit like Cyrex putting his finger up his urethra and how she pretended to be a 14-year-old and how so invested in this she was. And how like she loved it. Like she loves this shit. And it's sick. And it all of this pins back to her. People want to put Andrew like he's up at the pedestal, like I'm going at him. I'm good. Like he's one of the small fish. He's one of the little small fish. I'm going after Kate. It's never going to stop. Like Kate thinks she's going to distract me with all these little side channels like the Drama Dome, not now, maybe later. Like, Joe Cool and shit. Fuck out of here. She tried to throw Polly Crispy at me. Look what happened to him. Look what happened to Shiva. Look what happened to multitudes of people. Poon Handler. Look what happened to Sergeant Lawless. Like every single person they attempted to throw at me. Every single one. Bash. Boom. Bow. Kaboom. Bash. All of them. Where are they? Gone. Right? But no, this is just by choice. Kate, you're going to have to learn a whole lot because you now have dealt with somebody who can meet your match, like who's now equal and comparable in this battle enough to defeat you in whatever you want to call this. I have the capabilities to do it. And I know you always knew, or at least when I first made it and started doing my shit, you knew. Because I had the editing skills, I had all that. You knew that. What you didn't probably expect is that it's going to fuck your shit up. And that's probably why you're crying all the time to Helen Keller on the phone, and all these other individuals. Yeah, I know about that. I know about those phone calls you've had with all these people and how you've gotten so upset by me existing. Is my existence so bad when you wrote the blogs about my mother and me being homeless in the streets and wishing death upon our lives? Was it so bad then? Like, so because you apologize, I'm supposed to just take it for fact after all the people that you fucked over? Didn't you pretend that you were a 14-year-old girl and tell Cyrex to put a fucking finger in his fucking penis? So I'm supposed to take her word, yet she never helped me out. She never proved she was supporting me. 1 month worth of StreamYard and giving me that is only a sign that she wanted to troll me or use me or weaponize me for something. And then by her never donating again proves that she, in fact, was going to use me. Because she didn't fuck with me after that, did she? She wouldn't bring my name up until she had that weapon where she could use one hot gal's death and then try to pit it on me and say that I'm weaponizing her and using it for clout. How so? I mean, what had I ever used for clout prior to that? That was to that degree. If that was for clout, let's say, like, is there proof that I've ever done that before to indicate that that was my intention? If not, then these people are fucking nuts, and they used a woman's death and weaponized it against me. And that's not paranoid delusions. That's a fact. It happened. And I hate saying it. I don't even like having to say this shit. And I feel like people should move on, you know, and I know this hurts a lot of people too on my side, because a lot of people did care about Rosie. Not Rosie, Sarah, one hot gal, sorry. Honestly, you know, I did care about Sarah. She was one of my first supporters on my show, you know, and she loved the kind of slapstick kind of politics, you know, bashing on liberal type of shit. You know, she'd always come in and she was the first one there. You know, she just would stand by my side no matter what. If someone was trolling me, she'd attack them. You know, that's why I had to kind of lure her away from me, because it was like, you know, people were going after her, kind of like how people want to protect Rosie. I wanted to protect Sarah, because she was, you know, deep within the hate that I was getting, the drama, which all of you are aware of, you know. And I'm sure if it's just me and one hot gal within a drama like this, I'm sure people wouldn't want Sarah within that to have to withstand that just alone with me. And that's why what happened. But like I said, you know, she was there, and that's why that day when I did a tribute video, Rebel City Sports, and I added politics in there a little bit, slapstick type stuff, because I was looking at it in the point of view where Sarah's looking down from heaven or something, you know, and watching the show with all of us. Like, that was the whole, like, point of that. And they like killed it. They took that away from me. Like, because I know if Sarah was looking down, she wouldn't have minded. Like, she wouldn't have cared. She would have wanted it. Like, in my mind, she was looking at it, you know, like she was still there with us. Because I don't like to mourn people and think that they're gone forever. I'd like to believe that they're still with us. And so, God forbid, I try to enlighten people a little bit, and to have, like, let people see it from a different side, instead of, you know, thinking she's gone and she'll, you know, she's still with us. So I did the show, and I thought of it. I was like, you know, should I either do a tribute and just a tribute, or should I do a show added on? And I thought about it, and I was like, well, she probably would want me to do what I did. And because I took so much time off of it, I felt like that's where my heart really lied, and that's where someone like Sarah would want me to put most of my effort, is Rebel City Sports. So it was just more of a tribute to her, but also hoping that she was watching with us, kind of thing. And it wasn't like it wasn't really planned out either. So I mean, it didn't come out that great. Of course, it's, you know, it's a sad day, a sad moment. So adding, you know, some politics in it might frustrate some people, but I didn't want to think of it like that, because I thought of it like it's just Rebel City Sports. This is exactly what she loved to watch at one point. And, you know, yeah. So, I mean, you wanna try to throw me in some kind of fire pit and try to lie to people and say that I, you know, I attacked one hot gal as hard. Like, I didn't attack her. I went after her maybe like one day that I saw her in comments, and I was just like, why are you doing this? Why are you on Andrew's side? Something. But like, I didn't. And then I like, you know, maybe said a few harsh words, but she never really took it offensively. She'd just go to ASB or someone and be like, please block him. He's talking to me. Get rid of him. Like, she wasn't down with that. Like, once it started getting negative, she walked away. She never looked back. She never used it against me or did what Rosie did or anything. You know, she still cared about me. I know she did. And I so cared about her. And there's just a lot of things that happened in the mix of it all. And she blocked me on Discord, so there's no way for me to contact her after like everything happened. So, but I mean, do I think she's holding a grudge on me from above, like for anything? No. And do I think that she'd have anything against me doing that show for her? No, absolutely not. So, and I thought I'd bring this to people's attention just because these are the same people that you go over and support. These Andrews, these Lord Fixes, these Tonics, the same people last night on Tonic and Sales who exposed my minor nephew, who's still a minor child. No, I mean, it's not fucked up, is it? Not? I guess not, right? As long as it's my family, as long as it's Rebel's family, it's totally permitted, right? Cowards. Can't even come after me. You have to go after my fucking nephew? Really? Like, some sick shit. That's all I gotta say about that. It's just some real low blow, sick shit. And anybody who thinks that that's funny or is just chuckling behind the scenes on Andrews right now, I'm not reading his shit. I'm not looking. But I could just imagine all the hate that's being spewed against me right now. And it's something else. It really is. You can't really define something like that. It's just that hate is so strong. You'd almost think that I am like a Lucifer, a demon, a devil to these people. Voldemort. Don't say his name. And I'm just an entertainer. I'm just a YouTuber. I'm just Constantino Strolas. I'm just me. But I'm not afraid to say who the fuck I am. I put out everything about me because I am who I am and people know who the fuck I am. I can't hide from that. I'm not afraid of that shit. I'm not down with that stupid cracker bullshit. Oh, I'm gonna dox you. Fuck you. Dox me, bitch. Do it. Like Ralph Rogers. Oh, I'm gonna come over and go to Rebel's house. Well, knock on the fucking door. Ring the fucking doorbell, you fucking pussy. And that's something that really just is funny as shit. Just these people around my house stalking my house because I talk shit about people in the morning while I drink fucking coffee. Wow. Like I'm so important, but I'm not. But I am, to where they have to now document my fucking coffee drinking sessions. Like, what the fuck? What is it next? Next thing they're gonna document me taking a fucking shower? You're gonna document me fucking going to see the doctor and shit too? All these people up in my fucking business, and they don't even understand how much they're in the wrong here. They're fucking up, man. They're fucking up big time. What did I do? What did I do? Please tell me where you'll be Andrew Mason. What did I do? Oh my fucking god! It's fucking hilarious. How could he do that? Why are you doing that? I did you do? Serenade and swallow fucking blah. Like so, swallow fucking blah. Can't even say it. Cause he really will stand by. I don't look, people. I don't stand by what I do. And I don't like what I do, people. Understand. Like, I don't like it. But if I do it and I dox you, I stand by it and I stand by what I do. Like, does that make any sense? Does it at all? Like, I don't think that that's right, people. People, this isn't right here. Look, this what I'm doing. This is terrible. But by the way, I'm gonna do it because I stand by it. It's like, what? Wait, what? Okay, so wait, you're saying it's bad to do. You say don't do it, but then you come back and you're like, well, I'm gonna do it because I believe that I stand by it. Therefore, it's okay, people, right? Like, what? And then you'll have people like Pretty Girl Swag, like, yeah, like the cock in my mouth that I just had last night, and it makes so much sense. It's comparable. It's relevant. Oh my god! Like, just these stupid fucking retards who just indulge in it, where they're like, oh my god, Andrew, I'm just gonna jump on the bandwagon because I'm cool. Andrew used to be skinny. He used to be skinny, Andrew. Therefore, we remember him from when he was skinny and when he was a stupid fucking hillbilly getting pulled over by the police in a shitty fucking car. No, remember that, Andrew? Remember that? Okay, well, maybe not now. Maybe later. You know, not now, maybe later, Andrew. Not now. Maybe later. Not now. Maybe later. Not now. Maybe later. Not now. Maybe later.
Before that, I was like, what kind of games are we playing with Fox's down?
Oh, fuck no, I don't come up there to play games. I always come up there to have a good time.
Yeah. Well, you were just quiet. It wasn't like you had done
Oh.
just quiet.
And that's
Well, I think
definitely
at
not
the
me.
time, Tonic was on my panel.
Was he?
Yeah, it was.
I didn't know. I saw him in the chat. He typed in the chat a couple times. It was like 15 seconds later, he took a link, and I was like, what up, Fox?
Okay,
Not
so
bad.
right here at the bottom is Big Will. This is Jesus Cow. You got Shelly up on him.
Ugh. But last night he was so extra. Like he didn't even like we got Shelly on the panel. Like you know, he was like extra feminine yesterday. Did anyone hear that? How feminine Tonica is? Probably like he got Candace missing like, you be yourself. Look, you be who you are. You are doing great. All right, I'm just gonna look, honey. Sweetheart, you're like a son to me because I lost my son 20 years ago who died from a car accident. And by the way, I'm dying from cancer. And I'm just going to give you, darling, $500 every month because I just feel like you are oh so special and you shouldn't worry about anything. Does that sound familiar, Tonic or Andrew? Any of you? No? Hey, there's a lot of people now who've been donated money from Candace, and I'm sure she told the same shindig to Lawless, Andrew, Tonic. Like, I think of you like you're. I stand by every. I don't know what it is, but I just like everything you do, everything that you are about in this community, and I just fucking hate Connie. Connie is evil, and therefore I'm gonna donate you money so that you can troll him. By the way, I'm going to give money even to Andrew to DDoS him. Because I know it's a federal offense, but if there's always an amount, there's always a price. And I'll pay it because I can buy and sell whoever I want. Wow, Candace. You're so sincere. I'm sure you have convinced everyone that you are not a psycho fucking path bitch. Yeah. You know. By the way, she was the woman who reported my mother's SSI, like reported my mother to SSI for donations she sent to me, which I'm not even on SSI. So technically, she just basically went after my mother's SSI for no reason, and went after my mother because she wanted to get to me, which is cowardly, as it is. But you know, some people just never learn. And,
when the duty hit the water hit my booty. I'm sitting on the toilet. I had to take a duty. When the duty hit the water hit my booty.
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I'm sitting on the toilet. I had to take a duty. When the duty hit the water hit my booty. I'm sitting on the toilet. I had to take a duty. When the duty hit the water hit my booty.
So, by the way, Poon Handler is gone, I guess. He canceled himself yesterday. Last night, he was like, this is my fucking last show. Now I'm seriously fucking done. And fucking miss you guys. Yeah. I don't fucking know in this fucking shit. I can't take it anymore. But, hell, I enjoyed it. I'm sure he'll miss all you. And girl's like, you really mean it? You're done, Poon, are you? And he's like, I am. you know, shedding emotion, crying for all of the good times that people thought I was a young man still, had, you know, not a lot of fat on me before I started drinking a lot of beer. Yeah, fucking appreciate that fucking shit. But it was fucking great. I'm done. Yeah, like it's just like whatever. All this depression, huh? I suppose, like, I see it for being an act. Like, Poon Handler will be back in like a month, probably less. Like, he's not gonna go anywhere. He's like, I'm not even leaving Payne. I'll probably see me around. But he just mumbled it, and he's like, oh, they'll probably see me. It's just funny. Like, if he was a sincere dude and I like felt bad, like, you know, like, oh my god, such a great show, so much positivity, and there might have been a little bit of funny, positive shit. I don't really know. Poon had a lot of stuff on his panel. It wasn't just negative, but he allowed negativity, and by him allowing a certain amount of darkness within his show, a certain amount of hate, he built an aura of hate around him, which in fact just turned him into a lol cow. I told him not to initiate himself within the community, and like then when he started to, it just went downhill. Once he started associating with Andrew and started going on his panel and started going on Tonics and started going like everywhere, like there was a point where Poon never went on these other people's panels, at least not as far as I was concerned. He usually stayed on his panel, and the first time I ever met Poon was maybe around 6 months ago probably, on his panel, and would talk, you know, to his audience, but he stay away from all the other shit. Like he never went on other panels. Like that's how he kept his fan base, was by staying, you know, sincere to whatever he did. Like he was doing his shit, that was his, and that was it. And as far as I knew, he wasn't going and panel hopping where, like, he might have been going to like Sam Hills or, you know, maybe Abe's or whatever, but Evil Abe's. But I never knew about them at the time. So I mean, Poon was just more not associated with the drama. He never really came on the panels in my community, really. And then somehow he got sucked into it with Bless Your Heart. I don't know how. I don't know if it was Bless Your Heart or what, but, you know, it could have been a troll to get him lured in. But he got lured in. They lured him. And once that happened, that was it. So he lasted maybe about, after the fact, maybe 2 months. And then that was it. Like now he can't take, like he tried, you know, to withstand it, all that hate, all that trolling, all the negativity, and then he just, I don't know what happened. Like he was like, I'm done. So that's my side of the story. There's others who can tell their side, and feel free if you have an opinion. You know, I'm sure you do. This is a good Coffee with Rebel show. Andrew should be ashamed of himself because he'll never have anything as good as this.
We're going to give a shout out to Rebel City Sports TV. How about that? He's not a troll. He's a rebel. Rebel.
See, it's a whole lot of dinner. I walk around the house butt naked and I stop at air mirror forever.
Blah. Any questions? Does anyone have any questions? I have to experiment and find a good outro for this because there's different ones I don't know which one I want to play yet. I'm trying to think. By the way, Alanis Morissette is the best. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain when I want to girl when you want to rain. It's real what I want to Andrew get bigger. What was I doing? I don't even know what I was I gonna do anything? Was I here doing something? Was I supposed to find something to show? I don't even know. I completely just blanked out. Singing Alanis Morissette and shit. So Candace Mitchell did report my mother to SS I even have proof here to show it. She sent me an email through my Outlook, like about last month, and she says, "Enjoy." This is by Run with Scissors at inbox.com. That's her email. As you can see, she had officially done it and reported my mother. My mother did get a phone call from these individuals, you know, saying that if there was any fraud or anything going wrong, which there isn't, that, you know, she could have her SSI taken away. But I just find it funny how people like this Candace woman influence type of stuff like that, cancel culture type of shit. And look at her avatar, that nasty fucking bitch. But, you know. Okay. Everyone have a great day. I'm gonna end this stream.
Course of attacking people and starting his own YouTube channel, Rebel City Sports, which is, how do you even describe it?
Yeah. Boombaye.
You can catch me in your tenement, doing too much drugs, straight Jimi Hendrixin. Pop the drink and my mom's on dope. Pick up their bad habit, now they guard do both. Popping some pills, sniffing the line, drinking some wine. Up in the club, grabbing my gun, fucking with Sean. Bling, 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 bling. It's the Sean Price thing. Too many clowns want the crown, but they only one king. I'm the King X Rock, the biz none higher. Bitch ass niggas better call me sire. Burn my kingdom, must use fire. Big bag of weed, the Duchess of Easy Water, yo. Drug addict, drug habit and all. Bust matters, call static, I ain't fucking with y'all. Don't get my hands dirty, I got goons that spray. Quick to kill a motherfucker like Boombaye. True High, what up? Yeah. Buckshot, what up? Yeah. Big Rock, what up? Yeah.